Hello, everybody. Welcome back to F&S Podcast. We got the whole squad pod here today. Or the whole squad here today, actually.
What is?
Josh is making drinks at the moment. Getting
My
mine
job.
ready. He said that we on a juicy subject today, so I guess we on a juicy subject today. That's what he said.
So what is the subject today?
Oh yeah, we gonna talk about it. Should paternity tests be mandatory? Should paternity, and more specifically at birth?
I don't mind that. I don't mind at birth. But if I'm pregnant and my husband say, you need to get a paternity test.
Yeah, that's messed up.
That's gonna be like, what the heck? But if it's like a law, and that's just what the law is, then I wouldn't care.
At that point, we're not talking about paternity tests. We're talking about divorce.
Ooh.
Hold on, wait, what?
Yeah, you don't trust me. How you gonna ask me
Mm-hmm.
to take a paternity
Yep.
to take a pregnancy test?
Mm-hmm. A paternity test.
Paternity test.
Yeah.
So this is the
And
continuation.
I'm your wife.
This is definitely a
So,
continuation.
so this is part 2 of the situation we had beforehand.
Mhm.
So, what happens? Let's say his instincts were like, man, like, and he was right.
Why would his instincts automatically go there?
Do you know the world that we live in?
And I told Matt, I said, especially if we have a good marriage.
Well, I mean, you always think that you got something good until something get discovered.
So all of a
Up
sudden,
until this point, nothing has made you think, oh, is she cheating on me?
yeah. But all of a sudden, since I say I'm pregnant, all of a sudden, we gotta have a paternity test.
Okay, so say we go through all these measures to prevent pregnancy, and then you say you pregnant. You don't think that there's a little bit of legitimacy for me to be like,
No,
If
there's
you
no legitimacy.
If you 100% trust me, then no.
No, especially if I haven't done anything. You know what I'm saying?
there's no way that I know that.
Wow.
There's no way that I know that.
So you never completely trust your wife then?
No, I'm not saying that. Your trust is always there till you lose it.
See, the question.
So how is me
Up
getting
until
pregnant
that point,
losing
I've never
it?
lost it.
Right? How is me getting pregnant losing trust?
The question I asked earlier was this: if it wasn't his and he found out it wasn't his, then what?
Wait, now you're
Okay,
moving
now
the goalpost.
now you have a legit reason.
No,
but up until this
these
point,
things-
you've never had a reason
But
to ask
but
me
these
that.
things actually happen. You know how many dudes got with a woman and she got pregnant and he didn't find out that the baby wasn't his until the baby was dog there and adult.
And do you know how many times women get pregnant and it be theirs and it be the person's? There is no case where it's more people getting pregnant and it's
So
somebody
no
else's
one
child.
wants to answer this
than-
question.
What?
So after all of that questioning and challenging, and I can't believe this, and it comes to find out that it's not his.
You're moving the goalpost. You are.
That's not.
Hey,
I'm
this
What
is
you
where
mean?
it is.
He ain't moving no goalposts.
Are. So,
Then you have a
He
legitimate
ain't moving no
argument.
goalposts. That's
You are.
reality.
I asked her.
but that's not reality. That's the problem. It's not everybody's reality.
I just asked.
And
a
now you're making it everybody's reality.
question. I never said
When
everybody.
you-
I just asked a question. You won't answer.
If it's not yours, then yes, you have a legitimate argument
Right.
at that, of course.
But what about the situations? Now I ask this: you've been there for 10 years.
Well, let's back up first.
No.
Because we're still talking about the paternity test, right?
If
Okay.
By the
So-
way, y'all, just in case if y'all didn't know, that's our wives right there. That's Louisa and that's Andrea. They didn't introduce
properly
themselves.
introduced it.
I mean, who else are you gonna have on the show that's women?
Nobody.
I'm just doing it
Nobody.
to be like proper on the show.
Yeah, who else? I mean, and we're not on the show, you know, like. I want to back up with the paternity test when you're talking about making it mandatory. Now, it's a difference between, you're asking your significant other to take a paternity test, which happens now. But we're asking the audience, should it be mandatory? And if it should, at what point?
I
That's it.
feel like, not that it never happens, but I feel like if you're married, it shouldn't be mandatory. If you're not married, then go ahead.
So married people don't cheat.
I just said, not that it doesn't happen. I just said that.
So since you married, you guys just deal with like.
There should be more trust there.
Especially if y'all got issues.
There should be. I'm just saying, there should be more trust
But
there.
I'm talking about, is it fair to ask someone for a paternity test if you don't have issues and you have a good marriage?
No, because why would you even think to ask that?
And he will think, he's basically saying that he should have the right to ask that.
But why? That just means you don't even trust your wife, at all.
There's a lot of people that get away with blowing people's brains out that's not ever looked at as the suspect.
Have I
so
ever?
You're just gonna be skeptical of everybody, even your wife?
I'm just saying. But what I'm saying is, let me get it. But what I'm saying is...
So there's no full trust there?
I'm not saying there's no full
trust. Yes, it is, because if you're questioning me if the baby is mine,
I
gave you no reason for you to feel like it shouldn't be, then why are you questioning me?
Yeah, but...
There's something in your mind that's telling you, I don't think this baby is mine. But like you said
beforehand, and this is the undisputed fact here, there's always things that, I guess you want to say, uneven or whatever that leans towards the other sex's situation. You know this baby is yours without a shadow of a doubt because you carried it. Without a shadow of a doubt, 100% this is yours. 100%.
So you don't trust me.
I'm not saying that.
Yes,
what
you
I'm
are.
saying is, I'm just saying,
you're saying you don't trust your wife.
If there's issues, I'm just saying it should be a mandated thing. That's
across
all.
the board.
Yes. They should automatically test. There's too many cases. There should never be a case where you married and you find out 12 years after you surrendered your whole life.
I'm not saying it never happens.
There should never be a case where you have to find out that this 12-year-old son or daughter is not yours.
But the fact that you're coming,
never be
the fact that you're coming to me and I've never given you a reason to feel like this child is not yours. Why are you questioning me?
The whole point is that it should be mandated.
Yes. When should it be mandated?
The hospital should automatically
at birth.
Off rip. I don't have an issue
automatically
with that.
do it off rip so it can eliminate all this manipulation talk.
If that's required, then fine, that's what it is. But you're gonna come to me and ask me?
Yeah. I want to ask a question. You know what I'm saying?
No, because there's meaning behind the question.
You wanna know why those questions come up? Because after that child has been born and it's done developed into some years, if I notice this child don't look like me, don't act like me, don't do anything like me, then I got a legitimate question here.
Yeah. So
no.
The mother-in-law come ask you, hey, so what, you gonna disrespect my mom if she comes to you like, hey, this kid don't look nothing like my son at all, and he don't act like.
Your mom is crossing the line.
Huh?
Yes, really.
There is no you're gonna disrespect my mom. No, your mom is disrespecting
What
me
if she was right?
Finish that real quick.
She wouldn't be right because I'm not having nobody else's child but yours.
Now listen, y'all. Now you see.
No,
this?
Okay.
Now,
how about this, audience, husbands?
Mm-hmm.
If I got pregnant, would you ask me for a paternity test?
What you mean?
If I got pregnant, would you ask me for a paternity test?
Based on his reasoning, he said he would.
Would you? Would you ask me?
Well, hold up now.
Hold on.
Let me come to his aid.
No,
because
he don't answer questions.
Because
he don't ever answer stuff.
Didn't he have the
Exactly.
He had that. So if you was to get pregnant,
we already had this discussion.
Based on that,
we had this discussion.
But
based on
what he said, he would ask.
I got this done almost 2 years ago.
Regardless
I have a
if you had
legitimate
that done
question.
Regardless if you had that done or not, based on what you said, you would ask.
Hey, yo, listen, y'all.
Listen,
y'all. I was awake when they burnt the ends.
But I'm saying, based on what you just said, whether you had the procedure done or not, you would have asked her.
He brought another line of questioning.
No.
But
we wasn't talking about us here.
No. But I'm asking you now. Would you ask me for a test?
What do you think? We didn't have this discussion. If I got a vasectomy and all this time we've been getting it in, you know what I'm saying? And you haven't been getting pregnant, and then you pop up pregnant.
So you're
gonna all of my.
You're gonna
we
ask.
We're gonna have issues then.
So you're gonna ask
until we figured it out.
So you're gonna ask me for a paternity test?
Man, let's not do the manipulation talk.
No,
so if we ask you, would you be mad?
Oh, it'd be like we probably gonna get separated.
Oh, I guess so. I guess we get separated then
because
after I went under the knife.
That would hurt. because as close as Matt and I are, and we never have problems. You know what I'm saying? We have a very close relationship. We've been together for almost 2 decades. You know, you never question what if they mess up the procedure. You don't question any issues with the procedure. You look at me first. Your wife, your partner who's always had your back. My reputation, how I am, should be enough for you to trust me. As your wife.
That's all it is, trust.
Well, guess what?
You know, as your wife, the way
I feel where you're coming from. I feel where you come from. That's why I feel like this should just be something that's to be done at birth.
Okay, that's
it should be mandated. Because I
if
don't want to go through this.
If it's at birth.
Because if I go under the knife and have to feel my stuff get clipped and burnt into the edges, and you haven't got pregnant in 2 years, I'm just supposed to be like, oh my God, I've been miraculously healed.
There is no heal.
No, she's saying, are you going to question the procedure or whatever?
I'm getting
or you're
answers from
automatically go to her.
I'm getting answers from
It's not like he's going to be like,
I'm getting answers
oh, you know what I'm saying?
somewhere.
They messed up the procedure. We got to figure out what's going, let's talk to the doctor because I don't understand it. No, you say, no, let me get a paternity test.
I'm getting answers from somewhere.
That's
but
right.
What you going to say if the doctor was like, yeah, everything was right?
How would the doctor know if everything was right?
Obviously, he would have to check him out.
Mm-hmm.
So if he checks him out and be like, yeah, everything.
So that doesn't change. That doesn't give you the right to ask me.
Look here, man. You see this? That's why I want to get into this nonsense. I don't want to get. This is all.
No, you have no right to ask.
Right? Fair?
No right.
Has no right
man.
at any point.
Yo.
As long I didn't put 20 years.
Shit.
Does that not count for anything? I didn't put 20 years into this
right.
relationship.
Right. That don't mean you can have no baby on me.
You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about? That don't mean that.
Okay, I got a question. You think I would have a baby on you by another person?
I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes
I'm just
or no?
saying, but you sitting there
your
saying I
answer?
have no right to ask you a question?
Matt, do you think I would
Man,
have?
please.
Do you think I would
like,
have?
What do I look like to you?
Do you think I would have
A sucker?
What question?
I'm
are
not
you,
a clown.
Okay,
man.
what question are you asking me?
Huh?
What question are you asking?
You know what I'm saying? You can come and ask me whatever you want to ask.
What
but
question would
this
you
the
ask
thing.
me?
If you haven't got pregnant in years, and you just appear pregnant, I'm not about to just sit here like some.
Do you
stooge,
know?
like,
Do you know?
No, but it's who are you questioning?
You know what I'm saying?
But
I'm
also,
getting questions. I'm getting answers from somebody.
Also, do you know when women get older and they get closer to menopause, their body goes into like an emergency mode and they release more eggs?
Right. So okay.
So that's
Okay.
why you see sometimes women getting pregnant in their 40s because right before menopause, they're releasing more eggs frequently.
Listen,
So
there ain't nothing you can say to make this make sense.
Factors.
There's not one thing.
No, it's happened before.
There's
No,
not
it's
feelings or emotions that you can say to make this make sense.
But this
if
is
somebody
the question,
if I got my
he
whole
don't ever
tube
answer
burnt,
questions.
clipped, and all that, and the
It's-
results been the results for
But the thing
years,
is-
I don't just grow back a line for my semen. I don't grow that back. That's gone.
Wait, can you say that?
I'm saying whatever I want to say at this point.
Can you bleep that on YouTube?
I'm
or-
saying whatever I want to say at this point. You know what
But
I'm
that's
saying?
not the
They
issue.
got all
The
type
issue-
of sex
the
education
issue is
on
who
here.
are you questioning?
Somebody give me an answer. That's at
Question
this
me
point.
first.
Somebody's giving me an answer. I don't care
Yeah.
who.
Who are you questioning?
Somebody's
first?
giving me an answer,
are
whether
you-
it's the
who
doctor,
are you-
whether it's you. Somebody's giving me an
Who
answer.
are you questioning
If folks is upset
first?
and want to leave because I want to know, then that's fine. That's your decision. But
Okay.
you're not about to sit there and tell me I'm wrong if you haven't been pregnant for years after you made me go get this
But who are
vasectomy
you
because you did not want to be on birth
first?
control
And
no
what
more.
question are you
Son?
going to ask me?
What?
What's the question you're asking me?
How did this happen?
That's fine. You can ask me that, but you don't ask me for no test. Now you can ask me how this
I'm
happened.
not ever taking care of some seed that's not mine. I'm not doing it. I don't care how long we've been together. We could have been together for 35 years. You know what I'm saying? If there's some little rascal that pop up and it's not mine, oh no, it's over with at that point. It's over with.
I can.
You care about none of that unless I choose to adopt.
I can deal with.
Unless I choose to adopt.
But are you okay with stepchildren?
No, that's why we have. That's why you.
Wait, you
choose.
don't care? You don't? What about stepchildren?
Did you have kids before we met? Did I have kids before we
Okay,
met?
this is we were in our 20s, so this
It
is
don't
different.
matter,
But
like, there's
let's talk
certain
about
things-
like at the age we are now. If you were single and you were dating, I mean, the likelihood of someone.
I'm not playing second fiddle to nobody's kids. There has to be see, this is the thing that folks don't want to put in place here. Josh, please help me here. See, because you quiet, brother. I need you over here.
Oh, I got you. I'm
know what
over here.
I don't want to be on my own with this.
Wasn't my poor friend on her own? Why the last podcast y'all jumped her?
No, I'm not about to get assaulted here.
You're not by yourself. I'm with you. I was just making my stuff.
This the thing.
I was just making my stuff.
I will not. I refuse. Because this is the thing. There are certain things where the kid, you're supposed to teach them to get prepared for life. They don't come above the spouse. You take care of the kids and all that. You know what I'm saying? But you prepping them to get out your house. You know what I'm saying? You prepping them to live. Your job is to teach.
So you wouldn't marry
By the way,
anybody.
it's all gone.
So no stepkids.
So you wouldn't marry nobody who has
All
kids.
gone.
That's gonna be okay. I mean, we got a little bit of, you get a couple shots of this, but that's just the thing, right? It has to be conversations because there's some people. My whole life is my kids. There's no way. Because I'm not coming second fiddle to your kids.
So,
and then,
so you're open to it.
You would
and it
not.
depends.
You would not do stepkids.
And it depends the relationship with this dude. Because let's be honest, I'm quite sure, Josh, you know of dudes that feel like they got access to their baby mothers anytime they want. No matter what type of relationship they got access to their baby mothers and they can. What's your relationship with this cat? You know what I'm saying?
Look.
And I'm not about to be disrespected by your kids if I'm taking care of these kids.
So you're a no to stepkids.
Huh?
Yeah,
You're
is it
a
no or
to
yes?
stepkids.
Is it yes or no?
I'm 70-30 to no. But I understand that most people have kids. I understand this. But
Listen, look.
I'm not favorable to it.
Okay.
But
Taking care of somebody else's child is a big thing.
that's cold piece right there.
That's a big
You
thing.
just said I'm not taking care of nobody else's kids.
No, he said I'm not playing second fiddle to somebody.
I'm not playing second fiddle to somebody else's kids.
Which
That's
means
not happening.
like you're not gonna be putting your kids ahead of
Yeah,
you.
that's not happening. And the kid, and it's all about communication because if you want me to sit here and raise this kid like it's mine, you got to give me the reins to do that. You're not going to sit there and take my money, but then sit there and say you're not supposed to discipline him. No, if you want me to pay for school clothes, food, whatever activities, but then I can't
Teach him how to be a man.
I can't discipline him when he acting up. You got to give me the reins.
So if you had a kid, who would come first? Your kid or
The kids gonna know what's
stepmom?
place because my job is to teach.
Okay, so your kids will come first or the stepmom will come
The
first?
mother is coming first here. But if you in my house, you eating, I'm teaching you, make sure you handle your business, but you're not coming above my child, or my woman, because guess what? Guess what happens when kids become teenagers? Their friends is more important than you now. Then they ready to get out the house and everybody else is more important than you. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens.
So your
With that to
so
the
your
point that
own
a kid
child-
becomes an adult.
So your own child is not coming before
You're taking
your
care of
new
my
wife.
kid, but I'm not about to neglect my woman for my child. I'm gonna handle my.
You can do both.
Yeah, I'm not
You know what
saying
I'm
I'm
saying?
not saying neglect either one.
Some people really they're extreme. You gotta have a balance.
But people put people in their places. So would
Know
your
what I'm saying?
kid come first and then your
My kid,
stepmom?
everything. This is how I move. Everything is gonna be taken care of like it's supposed to be. I'm not really with it in balance.
There's a reason why when life or death situations come about that they always say women and children are the first ones to get saved. Women and children, right? Now, my personal opinion, if there's a kid involved and you're the parent, then that kid is your ultimate responsibility until they become an adult age. So that means, to me, as adults, meaning not just me, but you as the mother, our first question is, when it comes to somebody eating, the first person that needs to eat, we need to make sure that eats is the child.
That never happened in my household.
Listen, look.
Like my dad ate first. Not only did my dad eat first, like he got it. He didn't eat first. My mom made sure she got his plate.
The big portion.
Yeah,
Nothing
we
wrong
got
with
the rest.
Nothing
And
wrong
that got saved for him because he do all the work, he pay the bills, he keep the household together.
Right. When you got it like that to where you know everybody's going to eat, that's one thing. But if you fall on hard times and y'all
Well, I
sitting
mean, that's
here wondering
different.
how we going to eat,
Well, I mean,
if it comes down to it,
well, that's
and you got a
survival.
child.
That's survival.
Well,
We're not talking about survival.
situation.
well, that's what I'm talking
We're
about.
talking about just every day. At no point should a child should ever be before your spouse. I'm sorry.
No, it's
I don't
not
care if
supposed
it's
to
step, whatever. And that's just put in the book. You know, at no point is always going to be your spouse first, because you're one. You can't be one if the child is, over here and the spouse is over here. You can't be one. Your spouse has to be.
Put me last, but take my money and all that stuff. That's crazy.
And if you want your child to come first, then you don't get married. If you want your child to be number one, then you and your child need to go over there and clap hands and feet and be one. And you don't need to get married.
My thing is, in emergency situations.
Well, that's different.
when
See,
those
y'all be
emergency
moving the
situations-
goalposts,
Well,
man.
no,
Y'all really do.
no,
Y'all
it
doing
ain't. It ain't moving.
Y'all
the
be bringing
goalposts
all these
because
regular
it's
scenarios.
because
Now, what if his head was chopped off? You know what I'm saying? He had medical
moving the
emergency.
goalposts
He
at
had
all.
a lifetime. I'm
That's
like, of
different.
course that's different. Like,
certain critical situations, the kids is definitely, if we like toe up, kids got 100%. You know what I'm saying? Because we can handle
I'm not gonna save my
we can
spouse
handle
over
it, you know
my
what I'm saying?
child. That's different.
But I'm talking about in regular operational situations
Yeah.
where if everything functioning, but yet everything is you up under the kids behind so hard, and then you want me to be stepdaddy.
So
but
at that point, if everything is functioning normal, just like how we just said right there, I provided you food. It's your choice to eat or you don't. I provided you with food.
Right.
It's your choice to eat if you
and I
if
ate
you
it.
don't.
You know what I'm saying? I ate it. You
Right.
made it. I ate it. There
Right.
is no other questions that need to be asked besides did you
Yes,
like it?
it is.
Yes
Because
or no?
you just said if I ate it doesn't necessarily mean that you liked it.
Right, but I ate it out of the
So
respect of my wife cooking
don't come
this.
at me like, oh, there's no other questions that
I'm
need to
not
be
coming
asked.
at you. If you asked me if I liked it, and I said no, but the plate is clean.
That's another question. It's a valid question.
Right, but so if I say no, then what? Are you mad now?
I'm not gonna make it.
That's all that. And then that ends all that. There ain't no discussion need to be had after that. There ain't no why didn't you like it after that? Do you not appreciate me making this? There's none of that. It's just the fact
I might
all
ask
the
why you
time.
didn't like it.
it didn't taste good.
Okay. Why are we getting on food? We're literally talking. Okay. So
We
we
do
all
this.
agree. So we all agree that there's no issues with mandatory paternity
No,
tests at
it-
birth.
I don't know what
At
you
birth.
say on this because I
No,
ain't hear
she
you.
agreed. She said no. She said it's
She ain't
okay.
agreed.
No, she said if it's mandatory at birth, she was fine.
Not
with
after
it.
everything that we went through that one night when you say that we was jumping her. After everything that we went through,
If it's a law,
because she was like, oh, but what if you was there for 10 years, you developed a relationship with a blah, 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 blah.
I still feel like that.
well, I will say if it is mandatory, and you're giving birth and they just do it, then that's
so
fine.
let's
ask
change
you.
it this way.
No,
let's
hold on.
change it this way.
Let's ask her.
Okay.
Matt's wife.
They know who you is
Okay.
at this point. Salute to all the subs.
Okay. Anybody that's been down with us since episode 1.
Yeah.
You
Salute
know,
to
me
all
and
you.
Andrea may sound alike. Who knows?
This the thing, man. So because you like the Euro step Manus Nobly this.
You're like the king of Eurostep.
You
What are you talking
you
about?
have not answered
Do I
one.
score the basket?
Wait, Andrea.
No.
Andrea.
Right off the glass.
Has he answered?
Now listen.
Has he answered any question?
Listen.
Any
So,
question that I had?
is it not a violation to a guy who put his life on hold? I mean, life in cuffs. You know what I'm saying? Gone, deleted, deceased. Find out this kid isn't his. After 10, 12 years?
We had this conversation.
No, we didn't have it on air.
Okay.
So you say exactly what you said. Say exactly what you said. Don't twist it up and say exactly
I
what
pretty
you
much
said.
said, okay, so this is what you guys talked about. Well, first, let everybody know what you.
Okay,
Well,
so the
kinda
hypothetical
refresh everybody.
situation here-
Yeah, refresh
So the
everybody
hypothetical situation here is,
In words of OJ, hypothetical.
so say there's a kid that gets involved and you don't find out until the kid is about, 13, 14, whatever.
I think I said
age.
10 years old.
Whatever it was.
10 or
It's
whatever
it's
the
a big-
age.
It's a big age.
You don't find out until then that this child is not yours.
Mm-hmm.
Is it right or is it fair
Mm-hmm.
for the husband or the supposed man at the house at the time, because I would think if he had brains, he'd be out the door. But is it right for that man to just, go on about his life and don't have no father-son attachment to that child anymore?
I mean, it would take all I had not to put paws and feet on her, honestly. Like, she better hope all I do is leave.
That's a very critical thing.
I feel like I'm worse. I feel like I'm worse than the fellas with this one because, you took away 10 years of an opportunity for me to have a real family.
But you know what wouldn't?
I could never get that time back.
No. Time is the only thing you can't get back.
So, and the type of trauma that person would go through is gonna forever spill off on any relationship that they have in the future.
Like we seen the Tyler Perry movie, Family That Prayed.
Yeah.
Oh, that was crazy.
Sanaa Lathan.
Yeah.
She was wild.
Remember when my man was talking about my son and she was like, "My son is Cartwright."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, I would not only leave her, I would, the kid, I would have a nice little talk with him. Hey, buddy, your mother did this, and
Hold up. No, come on.
And there would be no me being involved in her life because at this point, I'm trying to get my mental together. I'm trying to get my life together. And then the person that I end up with in the future, once I do all of that and we have our own family,
they're getting penalized.
It will not be fair to still be connected to other people who are not even related to you, and you're trying to build something, a legitimate family with your new wife.
You gotta understand, it depends the age you is. Say if you met this person when you was 25, right? You then 10 years, 12 years ago by, you almost 40. This wasn't your kid. You almost 40.
Could have had somebody else. Could have been living a whole different life.
So that's a cold piece.
How many dudes get did like that?
Piece.
There's definitely situations
That's
where
cold.
like that.
That's
sure.
a cold piece right there.
Yeah, I would cut her and the child off completely.
9 times out of 10, they know who that father is.
And you guys are really nice about it because I think y'all said y'all would still kind of be involved.
Because
somewhat.
I understand.
Forget that.
They said mentor.
I would never.
No.
You will never see me again. I'm out. I am trying to get back.
Did you ever really love the child?
Huh?
It's not about that.
What? Now hold on. See,
It's not.
No.
Guess what? But you.
In one simple fact, you could just
Simple. Not simple.
Here we go again.
It's not a
Here we
simple
go
fact.
again. I told y'all
That
this
is
gonna
not
be
a
juicy.
simple fact
I
at
told
all.
y'all.
That changes.
You can just cut them off for life.
I won't. Yes.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? My life was taken.
I mean,
gone. Now,
You know what that means now? All of my check is mine.
well, it means for me, it's like, well, the least I could do is cut you off. Now I could, put, hands and feet on you,
listen,
but I'm not. I'm just gonna cut you off.
Okay,
Half
so
the
first
time-
of all, let me say this. I don't condone men putting their hands on
I didn't
females.
say I condoned it.
But
if you saw it on the
hold
news,
up,
you would understand.
Hold up. But what I would do, I would get my cousin. I'd be like, look, let me tell you what she did to me. I need you to go over there and handle that. All right.
Hey, I didn't say whose hands and feet. All I'm saying is
That is.
she
You
better
really
be glad.
love the child?
What does love got to do with this?
It's not about. It's not about.
This is grown folks' business.
It's about what has the damage
Yeah,
that has
but
been
it's-
done.
Let me say
Yeah,
this.
but
Let
it's
me
also
say
not
this.
fair to the child.
But whose fault is it? Whose
say
fault is that?
Let me
Whose
say
fault
this.
is that?
Oh, can I say this?
It's
Can I
not
say
his fault.
Can I
It's
say
the
this?
mother's fault.
Can I
If
say
the
this?
unfairness comes from the mom.
Can I say this?
I know
Can I
that.
say this?
But the child gets caught in a cross.
So what am I supposed to do? What do you want from
Hey,
me?
baby boy just catching strays. I don't know what to
Does-
say. Like,
doesn't
I
matter
don't
that
know
a
what
guy
to say.
sacrificed. Like, I talked a lot.
I
of
don't know,
dudes.
baby boy just go catch some
What do
strays.
you want
do.
from me? What do you want
I
from
talked
me
to a
at
lot of
that
dudes
point
who
in time?
sacrifice their, and look, listen, having kids is a decision, but a lot of dudes sacrifice their whole life and happiness and things they want to do due to kids. So to find out this cat ain't mine, and I put,
What do you want from
it? It takes the force of God to not.
As the mother, I don't want anything from you.
Of course, but what do you want from me?
You do want something. Yes, you do.
As the mother, I don't want anything.
So
from
what's the problem with me just sliding it?
Because
Oh.
kid.
No,
who
you have this whole kid. I don't.
No,
You do.
you
Yeah,
just
that's
thought it
true.
was
You had this
yours.
whole kid.
You were doing everything.
You
I
know
didn't
this
have
in the
a
back of your
kid.
mind. You knew who the father was the
Of
whole
course
time.
I did.
That's cold-blooded, Andrea.
Wait,
That's cold,
wait,
Andrea.
hold on. Let me,
That's
cause y'all asked
That's
me.
ice cold.
Hold on, y'all had.
That's ice
Anyways,
cold.
don't-
Hold on, let me talk.
That's ice
Because y'all
cold.
had this whole conversation without me.
Nobody told you to go to sleep.
No,
Nobody told you to go to sleep.
Andrea, I get what you're saying, but honestly, I would be looking for like ways to like put her in prison for that. I mean, I would be to the point to
You
where
wouldn't have
I
no
would
mother
try
or
to,
no father at
I
that
would
point.
try to find a way to where it's illegal. Can I sue for emotional
Like,
damage?
I completely
I
get
would
the
sue
trauma
her.
that has been
And
done.
when that child
I
a
would
favor.
sue her.
You also cannot dismiss the last 10 years that you just had with this child.
But
You
what did
can't-
I
we
did
say
it.
that
Hold
we
on,
would
hold
do?
on.
You
But
can't
but
dismiss that.
but what did we say that we
Josh,
would do? We would
Josh,
still play the mentor.
Y'all
No,
said mentors.
y'all said that. I didn't.
Y'all
I'm
said
not
mentors.
dismissing the last 10 years. She
Yes,
did.
you are.
She dismissed it. I didn't
You
do
are
anything.
dismissing it.
No,
If you can just-
she.
if
The
it's
wife
so
is
easy
dismissing.
for you to just walk
It's
out
not
the door,
easy. It's
you
not.
are dismissing.
It's not about.
Listen,
Hold
look,
on. Let me.
I
fin-
just said.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's not about it being easy. It's about the bigger picture.
Because it's gonna be hard.
It is about the bigger picture.
Will it be hard?
The bigger
'Cause
picture.
the way y'all talking about it is not
No,
hard.
it's about the bigger picture. It's about this is the information I have. I need to find a way to get myself together. Because if I don't, I'm going to take it out on her. I'm going to take it out on the child. It's going to affect every relationship that I have going forward with family, friends. I'm never going to trust people.
Yeah,
and in
I'm
order
not
for you,
dismissing
in
the trauma.
order for me to get myself together mentally, to be able to be some type of asset to somebody's life in the future, I need to remove myself from that toxic situation. And unfortunately, that child is connected to that toxic situation.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
That
not dismissing
guess what?
the
At this
trauma
point,
all.
at this point, I done did my 10 years raising this child. Where the daddy at? It's his
That's
turn.
2 gun charges.
It's his turn.
That's 2 gun charges.
Get the daddy. It's his turn, because now I should have a chance to live my life.
Right.
I'm doing that child a favor.
Yeah.
I'm doing that child a favor by still giving him, letting him keep my number and
I
making
ain't
myself
letting
So
y'all
your
available.
block
whole
it
life,
now.
you basically viewed the child as a burden.
No, no,
Yes, you
no,
did.
no.
Yes, you did.
No,
You're
we
basically like,
operated.
this child
No,
has locked
no,
me down.
no.
I can't
That's
do
a lie.
anything.
No,
No, the
that-
child didn't
no.
lock me
Now
down.
that I
You
know
did.
that this is not
You
the
did.
child,
That's
I'm
you did.
clear.
How can I
can live
view
my
a
life and
child
do
as
whatever
hold
I
on? How can I view a child as a burden that I thought was mine?
That's manipulation.
You just
If-
did.
No, it's not about that.
No,
It's not
Once
about.
you found out the
you
child was
lied
yours,
from the
But
beginning.
I'm not leaving because I feel like the
This
child is
is
a
why
burden.
No, that's
paternity
not the
tests
reason you're
need to
leaving.
happen
So
But the
then-
at
fact that you're
birth.
just out the door and you're like, you held me down in this life for 10 years. You're
That's-
saying the child was a burden to you.
No, I'm
You
saying
locked
that
me
you're a
up.
liar.
Can I
You're a
say-
You
liar.
locked
thing?
me up for 10 years.
Can I say an unpopular thing? What you said is facts. Because due to the fact that this child not being mine, let's say we didn't even plan to have kids. It just happened. Okay, I'm gonna handle my responsibility like a G, like I'm supposed to.
Yes, you got
Then I
locked
come
down.
to find out some dude. You gotta think about this. This dude got the pleasure. I deal with the punishment.
See, but
You
that
got the pleasure too.
See, but that intertwines with your question earlier.
Oh,
Because if our relationship was all nice and lovey-dovey and all of that stuff, and then you happen to get pregnant, because that could have been the situation with this dude. That could have been the situation with this dude. This dude could have had the lovey-dovey situation with his girl, his wife at the time, and she get pregnant, and he really believed that it's his, and so he's like, look, I ain't even gonna ask you.
Or it could have been
And
she got pregnant right before y'all got married.
And hold on. And sometimes they
I'm not saying that you're wrong.
And then sometimes people find out that the kid ain't theirs on some medical stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
On some medical stuff.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it don't
Yeah,
have to be-
Andrea, I can't agree with you.
So
on
what
that
is
one.
so what is he supposed to do?
He just he
Hold on,
ain't,
hold on,
he
hold on.
ain't about
Let
nothing.
her-
He ain't
let
about
her-
nothing. He just
Let her.
go ahead,
let her.
Andrea. Go ahead.
Let
break
her
it down.
answer it.
Let me go ahead and sip
What
this.
is he supposed to do?
If you have built a bond with this child,
Uh-huh.
It's not gonna be so easy for you to be like, all right, bye.
Okay, so
and then never to.
Okay,
never
but what
to
do you want?
But
what do
on.
you
As
want?
a mother, I don't want anything.
Hold on. But hold on. But
I'm answering the question.
But what do you want?
As a mother, I don't want anything.
No.
But as a man, for you to raise this child for 10 years, you should feel like you have a bond with this child.
So you do want something as a mother.
I'm not the mother. I'm not saying I want the man to. I'm not demanding him to have.
As a mother, you want something for your child.
No, I'm just saying, as a man, as an upright, standing man.
You know what I want as a father.
Hold on.
You know what I want as a fake father.
Have a bond with this person that wouldn't be.
You want to know what I want? You want to know what I want as a man that got played?
What you wanted?
As the man that got played, can I get a refund for all the money that I spent in this?
I didn't ask you what you want.
Oh my God.
I think that the mother has no leg to stand on. The poor child, the poor child is just gonna catch a stray.
Yeah, that kid.
Listen, and I'm leaving. Like I'm out, and you better hope I don't sue. You better hope I don't try to file charges.
Like I said,
you better hope I don't put.
I would be available for that kid if he needs some advice on life on how to handle
I ain't being available for nothing.
So he don't get played like I do.
This might be unpopular.
He just caught a stray. I'm not gonna be there for nothing.
Now let me ask. I'm gonna say this. This kid, 10, 12, 13, right? I done put all this time into this kid and made him all world.
Oh my God.
No, listen.
If he get drafted, you want a piece?
No,
if he get drafted.
No, look.
Being selfish.
No, that's not being selfish because what you're saying is selfish. So we both selfish.
What I'm saying?
No, we both. We both sitting in the same. We in the same canoe. We in the same canoe. Now, let me finish.
You are all about money. You make it to the NBA. Oh.
No, I didn't even
remember who got you.
No. You ever seen the movie 300?
I'm opinion on that.
You ever seen the movie 300?
Can I finish?
They dropped that kid off in the woods, and he had to deal with a wolf. And they was like, look, if you can defeat this wolf, then you belong with us. But if you can't defeat this wolf, then you know what? At this point in time, it's like that kid is being thrown out into the woods with a wolf.
This is the thing, right?
I have no opinion on Max.
No. Let me finish it because folks thought I didn't even complete what I was saying. Now, let me
take you like 2 hours to finish this.
No, don't do that.
Go ahead. You got it.
Let me break this down. Now, if I put all this time in, he all world. He
talking about like drill.
He want to call me for advice. Exactly.
Oh, now all of a sudden you want to be in his life.
I said, no, that's not the case. You want to call me for advice? I got you because we've been on this journey together. Dude.
No, but if he not going all world, if he not going NBA, kick rocks.
Matt, like I'm gonna be at the draft too.
No, that don't work like
that.
Hold up. At that point, I've been playing the role as a trainer.
That's what I'm saying. So this is the thing.
At that point,
the role as a father.
No. A father is providing you with food, shelter, and clothing.
You were the father.
No.
You were playing the role as a father.
A father's responsibility. A father's responsibility provide food, clothing, and shelter.
You thought you were the father.
I did more than that. I've been working with this kid, layup drills, running miles, and all this other stuff.
If you never thought you were the father, you would have never been there.
If I'm a coach, I do that for other kids.
Yeah, if I'm a coach, I'm doing that.
They moved the goalpost.
No, it's not no moving the goalpost.
First it was 10 years
You're
old.
not the coach.
Wait, first he was 10.
No,
then he was 12. Then he was 13. Now he in college, All-American.
No, I'm saying
if he's okay.
But then all of a sudden you want to be in his life.
No, I'm not saying that.
Please.
But Josh, remember we said, listen, if you need to talk, I got you. But I'm going to tell you the truth because
now, I will say,
I'm going to tell him this. Hold on.
Because I'm going to make sure you don't get played like I do.
I'm going to tell him this. So if you all world, I'm like, now look what just happened to me. Now guess what's going to happen when you get to where you got to go to. It's going to be a lot of these. You know
I'm going to pull up. You see what Jalen Green dealing with? You see what Brandon Ingram and Homeboy dealing with? They share a child with the same baby mother. You see what they dealing with? These females are scandalous.
So when you
need to have.
So when you tell him that, now you want to be called a father, like, oh, I played a role in his life.
No. If I ain't trying to be called no father. Not by him. I ain't trying to be called no father. I'm just trying to let him know, cause it's my job. At that point,
it's your job now.
No. At that
the court
point,
was ready to tell
no.
him bye.
Any OG,
Not if he's an adult.
No.
Or if
any
he's old enough.
any OG, your job is to hand the game down to the next generation.
Facts.
That's your job as an OG, whether it's your child or not.
But if you
it could be
didn't
a
know
kid,
this child, you could care less.
that don't mean that.
Yes, it does.
Not
You're
in-
not a
no.
coach.
No, not in the right. Not in no.
Yes.
Would you not agree this is a different connection? I've been taking care of you, brother, since you've been newborn. While
Yes,
some cat
because you
running
thought that
around
was your child.
that you knew that was that. Why'd you pin the baby on me then?
Okay, so I.
No.
No, I just want to say something.
I just want to.
And then you can ask.
Okay, go ahead. Ask the question.
Okay.
Go ask the question.
I'm not asking.
Because I'm not
I will say
understanding.
this. So yes, 10-year-old, I'm leaving. But if I don't find out until like he's an adult or whatever, I will still be in their life.
But 10 years is the
They already
formative
grown.
years.
They ain't asking for that no more.
After
Well,
10
it's,
years
it's
and
not
you
even
leave,
about.
you're
It's not
already
about.
starting
It's
life.
not about the kid asking me. At that point, I don't got to deal with his mama. You know
Yeah, you
what?
do.
No, I can just deal with him.
But
Because if once a kid gets old enough, and I don't got to deal with her, and he's old enough to make his own decisions, and we can link up, whatever, and I
But
can
0
talk
to
to
10,
him.
that child is already scarred. It's already the
And whose
years-
fault is
No,
that?
I'm
The
saying if
formative
Whose
I.
fault is that?
I'm saying
Whose
no,
fault is
no.
that?
I'm saying if I find out that I wasn't the father after a certain age,
Listen.
like once he's
Yeah,
an
no, I
adult.
get that.
Now I would still because I wouldn't have to.
And
deal
you
with
know
his
what
mom.
else we supposed to talk about?
But
We
if-
supposed to
but if
we
he's
supposed
a
to be talking
kid-
about child support, right?
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we
you
can
on that?
transition.
Oh
to
man,
that.
look,
Let's
let
go
me
there.
let me find out that I'm paying child support for a kid that ain't mine.
Yeah, that's rough.
That is rough.
Yeah, that's rough.
Child support. No, it ain't not even just that. You with somebody else,
Yeah.
got a job handling his business. He in there
Yeah.
intimate with you handling his business. Yet I'm contributing to that household. No.
So
And I still got.
So what was the topic? Well, I guess what points did y'all want to touch on about the
I don't
The
know.
good, the bad, the ugly.
We gonna get to whatever.
Okay, so
Because what's the principle of child support? What is the ultimate goal of child support?
It's to support the child, not pay your lights, not put food in your refrigerator, not pay for your
But
nails,
there's-
hair, none of that
But
stuff.
what way could that be regulated, though?
Huh?
What way could that be regulated? What could be put in place for the mother not to spend it on herself?
It should be
Listen,
monitored. Why
the
would
whole
you do that?
reason-
Why
the
would
whole-
you do that as a
who's gonna-
mother anyway?
who's-
Why would you do that? If
I
it's for the
understand.
kid, why on earth would you do that?
I understand, but this happens every day.
But why would you do that?
I understand.
Answer the
I
question.
don't know the mind of a woman, so we asking you that question.
That's what I'm asking. Why would you do that? Okay,
I'm
well, why
being
would you do that?
selfish.
what's the question?
Oh, so you're not listening.
I'm looking at the child support laws in Michigan.
So I'm asking. So why would let me ask you this. Listen. So child support.
Mhm.
If you getting child support, why would you spend it on yourself and not the kid? Why would you do that?
You should not spend it on yourself and not the kid.
But
You're
what?
being-
right
the
there.
mother's being selfish.
Okay. So ultimately, what we fishing for is what would be the reasoning for you to even do that?
There
at
is
all.
no reasoning, but I'm saying
There's
even-
no- there's-
I'm
there's a
saying-
reason.
I'm
There's a
saying
reason.
Even if they wanted to regulate, okay, this needs to go to the child. How would they even do that?
It should be like it should be honestly. It should have like a certain account that's for that specifically.
Who's to say she's not gonna take it out of the account?
I'm not
and spend
saying,
it on
but I'm
whatever
just
she wanna
saying once
spend
they,
it on?
it should be monitored a certain way. The feds came out when it, see,
For them to be able to be able to track down
The
certain
feds-
things,
the feds want to find out
they
other
pick and
stuff.
choose who they want.
You know what I'm saying? So they can monitor that. You know what I mean? Like, so why'd you take this amount out of here? How come this, that, and the third? You know what I'm saying? There's ways to check this
Like
out.
how many
I mean,
times dudes got to meet with a parole officer? You know what I'm saying? Parole officers come by, check and see what's going on with you. If you
Yeah.
applying for a job and all this other stuff, they do the same thing with the mother.
So with that child support,
Let me
I
see
wanna
that
see
bank
receipts.
statement with this card.
I want to see receipts.
Let me
What
see
did
that
you use
statement with this card. What is you buying with this?
Word up.
Yes, that would just require more resources.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, but
because-
look, it's creating another job.
Exactly.
It's creating
because
another job.
It's bogus if I'm paying child support and it's going to your lights, or it's going to your clothes, or it's going to your boyfriend.
Well, I know somebody that's happening to right now.
So what do you guys
Oh, man.
what do
So
you guys think about this as far as Michigan law?
Okay, give it to us.
It says if the court orders an individual to pay child support, or if the court orders an individual to pay support for the individual's former or current spouse for a child of the individual, and the individual does not pay the support in the amount or at the same time of the order, the individual is guilty of a felony punishable by imprisonment for not more than 4 years or by a fine of not more than $2,000 or both. Do you feel like a person...
4 years though?
No, that's up to 4 years. My thing is this, felony. I'm going to get a felony on my record.
But that's a spouse too. But you know how many people got kids by people that are not spouses and they have to pay child support?
But I'm saying the fact that in Michigan you can have a felony for not paying child support. I don't agree with that.
I mean, listen,
I don't agree with that. That a felony, I would be like, okay, a misdemeanor, okay. But a felony?
So
I think it's crazy.
So me personally, I don't have no sympathy for dudes that don't take care of their kids.
Word up.
So you think that a dude should get a felony if he don't take care of his kids?
If it's his and he choosing not to take care of it, that piece of crap don't deserve no light end of the stick.
I agree.
A felony, though.
No, listen.
So how he gonna take care of the kid now if he got a felony?
No, check it. Listen. If you
Because you got to think about that.
That is true.
You got to think about that. You say, okay, he's not taking care of his kids, so guess what? He's gonna go to jail. We're gonna give him a felony.
Yeah,
That's
now
good
I have
felony.
a record.
Now
I'm
kind
trying
of
to drive him
now
where I'm
good
supposed
luck
to get.
really trying to get the money from him.
Can I lean to your side real quick? Can I do that
Yeah,
real quick?
go ahead.
Can I do this real quick?
Go ahead.
Can I say something? Please? Now let me say this. I'm not biased. I'm on both sides. I am.
Go ahead.
Now,
No, you're not.
if there's a dude who was handling business with you but don't, because that's a lifetime responsibility. A kid is a lifetime. That's not so you want to handle your business and be intimate with her, whisper sweet nothings and promise all this and say that, but then leave her with the kid while you out, that's wrong, bogus. You should face consequences for that. And if a felony ensues, because you bring in listen, this person didn't ask to be here. So now you putting this person here who got to deal with all this nonsense, you know what I'm saying? Didn't ask to be here. They was sleep peace. You awoken them, you know what I'm saying? Now they here now, due to you know what I'm saying? The least you can do is handle your business for 18 years. That's the least you can do. So if you're not handling your business and if it's known as yours, you bogus. So a little felony, you know what I'm saying, doesn't...
No, but I agree with what she said. Like, if you got a record, if you go to jail, what kind of child support?
But that's what the government is supposed to be here for.
Listen, man.
That's what the government is supposed to be here for.
The government's not going to pay child support on your behalf.
There's some things that's just uneven.
If the man goes to jail, who are you getting child support from now?
The government provide what's it called?
You gotta face some sort of consequence.
They don't make up for that.
No.
You gotta face some.
I'm talking about the government provide welfare.
Not everybody qualifies. Not everybody qualifies for welfare's income.
No, but with the government being as stiff as they want to be with the dollars, they can review every single case and be like, okay, this child ain't being taken care of.
They're not gonna do that.
But they're capable of doing it, is what I'm saying.
They're not gonna do that.
But they're capable of doing it.
Listen, you can't just be having kids willy-nilly out here running around. Like, if you having a kid and knowing it's yours,
people do.
You shouldn't do that.
Hey, listen
you know what I'm saying?
to this. Listen to this, you guys. A parent's passport may be denied or revoked when he or she reaches the past due support threshold of $2,500.
Yeah, because you want to escape the country and not handle your responsibility.
Right.
So they can literally take your passport away.
A passport is
that's light work.
Like a luxury.
It's a
prevent
luxury.
you from traveling.
It's not a requirement.
No, but the fact that I can get my passport taken away, $2,500.
Because they want you to flee.
$2,500.
I don't have a problem with that law.
Yeah, because
I don't got no problem with no light work stuff
and
like
you wouldn't
that.
be able to find them. You know what I'm saying? You really wouldn't
care less about a passport.
If you out here and you ain't taking care of your kids as a man,
listen,
then you don't deserve the freedoms that come with being a man, in my opinion.
Well, my thing is, I believe that I think a felony is too much. I do feel like...
Why is that?
Because
Just
it's going to be...
Explain
because just like I said before, you know, I have a felony on my record. How you gonna really expect me to pay for child support if I can't get a job?
You wasn't taking care of for 13 years.
Yeah, but guess what? Now, you guys are going this far in the court process, which means you really want your money.
So what,
You
what
know,
am I
so
supposed to do?
how am I
So
gonna
what do
get
you
it?
think
It's
is
like
gonna
saying,
get
like,
it?
I want him to go to jail for not paying child support. Well, I can't pay it if I'm in jail.
Right.
Now, if it's a misdemeanor, I'm okay with that. If it's because you could still get a job, and it's easier to get a job with a misdemeanor than a
But
felony.
you know what you said though, right?
What?
You said that if they wasn't, because, for instance, they tell you how much you're supposed to pay monthly.
Mm-hmm.
You skip those payments and keep skipping those payments, or you intentionally not getting a job. That stuff pile up.
But that's not everybody's case. You can have people who lose their jobs. You can have people who get injured and they end up having to go on some type of short-term disability.
My wife is being a lawyer for the bum cats.
I'm not being a bum.
I'm not saying
She's-
that.
I'm
what
not
you're
being
saying-
a lawyer
I'm
for
not,
the-
She's being a lawyer for the
I'm
bum
not saying
cats.
that what you're saying is impossible from being correct. But what I'm gonna say to that is, if you already know that you in this tight situation, you wouldn't do anything that would jeopardize that if you really focused out here. So you're not gonna do stuff that's gonna be
Easier said than done.
Of course, it's easier said than done.
And when I tell
but
you that,
if you in the area
it is
and
easier
you
said than
constantly
done.
entertaining all the wrong stuff that's going to cause you to go down that road,
That is a
And-
generalization.
And is it fair that if a father is taking care of his child, the child's not living with him, but he's taking care of him, he's contributing, should he be obligated to pay child support too?
No.
See, we didn't bring that up.
I don't think
but that's the ugly part.
I don't think
I
that's
don't
fair.
now
that's
that's
the
fair
ugly part.
either.
I don't think he should pay
No, we
child
didn't bring
Yeah, I
that
don't
up. They
think that's
definitely
fair
should.
either.
If they splitting and they come into the
Ex-
father's house and all that stuff.
it's like you said, that joint custody,
Yeah,
especially they got joint custody.
like there
Oh,
should
yeah,
be no
that shouldn't be
none.
child support.
Especially if you married to somebody else or with somebody else. Listen, there's no possible way. There's no way I'm cool with that. If I gotta give you money on top of they come with me we split in joint custody. You know what I'm saying?
Even if they come with you every weekend, like I'm still taking care
if
of the
it's
child.
joint custody, I'm still handling my business, so I'm giving you money.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, they coming through and I'm still gotta spend money on top of giving you
Yeah,
money.
that's
You know
not
what I'm saying?
fair.
This is and then my man's whoever you with, he twisting you all up in the room and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying you.
What does
This-
that have to do with
That has to do with a
kids?
lot.
That has a lot to
That
do
don't
with
have
it.
to-
I mean,
that has a lot to
really
do with it.
fixates on that.
That has a
Like,
lot
I
to
mean,
do with it.
geez.
That has a lot
You
to
know
do
what I'm
with
saying?
it.
He need to be paying for stuff.
Right.
If he getting all of that, loving and all that, why am I paying for your
Do you
lights?
want the loving?
Huh?
Yeah, I
Do you
mean,
want the
act like
loving?
you want the loving.
If I'm paying your lights
You really?
Do you
and putting
want it?
food in your refrigerator and all that,
So you
Listen.
want it?
Look,
son,
Are you
like,
you
I
don't
got-
need to Euro step over that anymore.
Are you jealous
okay?
of this man?
You know
Why
what
is
I'm saying?
that in the
It's
argument?
not jealous, it's disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He in there.
Do you want
he
the
in there-
woman?
He in there getting
Do
down.
you want her?
He getting down for the lights. I'm
Oh.
Do you
like
want
that's-
her?
Oh,
First
Matt,
of all-
Matt's expectation, if we ever split up or got divorced, is that he still can
No,
get
no,
with me.
No, listen.
So what?
I never said
that.
Listen, can I
I'm just
elaborate?
saying, you know,
Can I elaborate on this?
if I come over there.
I,
So what if we went through a whole divorce? We went through a whole divorce. I'm just saying, if I slide through. So you saying if I come over.
Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead, Matt. Break it down. Break this down.
I've been breaking stuff down since we started this podcast.
I know.
Can I-
But
can
go
I
ahead,
elaborate?
do it
Made a
again. Do it again.
listen, I make points.
Hold on.
Did you not
Let
say
him-
that?
Let him,
Did I
let
say
him
it?
talk. Let him
Now
talk.
listen.
Let him talk. Speak
This
your
was a
piece.
private conversation that wasn't meant for the airways. But I'm just saying, if folks were single, hey man, you know,
Why not?
We got divorced for a reason. We got divorced for
we can
a reason.
reconcile or something. You know what I mean?
Why would
Like,
you still
No.
want her?
You don't just be with somebody for like half of your life and it be just, oh, screw you. You know what I mean?
All feelings are never gone.
But you
Unless a
can screw
baby
the
is involved.
kid. You can screw the
Yeah,
kid.
yeah, yeah.
The kid didn't take up half of my
Oh
life.
my God.
The kid took up 10 years in my paycheck.
It could have took up 15 years.
I said he took my money. I want my money back.
Technically, he
Josh
could
said
have
he wanted his money
taken up
back.
half of your life.
Listen, child support
Mm-hmm.
is out of pocket. If now, child support, if you're not involved, I say,
In theory,
Mhm.
is good.
Child
Because it's meant to make sure that the child is taken care of.
right, child support should be meant for a dude that's not involved.
Or a woman.
Don't want to
Or
be
a
involved.
woman. Let's make
Right.
that
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah, true that. But they starting to make women do that too. But
Yeah.
Because you seen the video clip of that one girl, she was like, she was paying me, and then the judge was like, no, the kids stay with him. He does all this other stuff. You got to pay him this.
Word up. So
and she was like, she was real humble then.
Word up. So, if you're not involved in the child's life, you should pay child support.
Yeah.
But if you're involved, you shouldn't.
But how involved?
If y'all got joint custody, if y'all really splitting
what
this.
if she has primary custody?
I said
Well,
joint.
Or
How much of that-
he has primary custody.
Well, primary should be in a little account or something.
How much of that is influenced by the mother being a jerk?
But they can't. You know how that goes.
I mean, we're just talking about the actual.
You know how
Because
that goes.
I know of somebody right now that only get to see his kids on the weekend.
I mean,
You
And
got
he's the breadwinner, pays all the bills.
Yeah, salute to that.
I mean
brother,
that,
'cause
but
they-
But they
see
don't
that,
have
but
a
the
legal
court,
agreement.
the court can actually.
No, but he
see,
don't
but
get to
the-
see his kids
but-
physically in person.
Okay, but
except on
that's
Saturday and Sunday.
that
That's
is
the
different from child
choice.
support. That is now custody.
Right.
So
I
at
hear what you're
this
saying.
point, the court can mandate the child to spend so much time with the father and then so much time with the mother.
This is how I would play it.
And then they can base the child support around that. The court can say, no, you can't do that to him. He is entitled to see his children, blah, 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 blah. And if she violates that, she's in violation.
First of all, if y'all was out here living your lives right, there would be no such thing as child support.
Word up. Exactly. We know that. You know what
That
I'm saying?
part.
Yeah,
That's
kick the real. You know what
That
I'm saying?
part.
Kick the real.
That part right
Because
there.
y'all be wanting to cry foul and cry about this.
Who's y'all?
No, not
Right.
talking about y'all. I'm saying I don't mean
Us in this room.
word up.
No, I'm still saying, who is y'all?
The people who be on
Women?
that bull. The guys too.
Not
because
just
y'all-
women, because men do this stuff
Because
too.
y'all want to run up and see it's the thing. There's consequences to sex
Mhm.
if you're not protecting yourself.
You
Life
say
forms.
eggs or something
Huh?
on YouTube.
YouTube knows what it is.
We've been knowing this for a while now at this point, so it is what it is. So
And they
this
ain't
is-
paying us nothing to keep our mouths censored on
Exactly.
something.
So therefore, this is the thing. Y'all want to do all this, but don't. Now, if you was protecting yourself and you was going through all measures and something happened, I get it. But if you just wilding out, drunk, drugs and all this, and want to just get it in, no protection, then be, oh my God. Or if you a dude that just keep having kids, you know what I'm saying, and not caring, and just, because there's dudes out here that just want to just have kids, just to say they got a bunch of kids and not take care of it, just to say I'm a man, I got like 8 kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to reproduce. You know what I'm saying? And that's all they care about. I know dudes like that. You know what I'm saying? Who just want to just have a bunch of kids and say that's a manly thing, but not take care of it.
Akon.
You got to take care of your kids, dog. Like,
Man,
Did
look,
you hear
let
what
me tell you
Akon
something.
said?
Let me tell y'all something.
Did y'all hear what Akon said?
what?
No, I didn't hear what Akon.
Like, he was like, I don't need to be in my kids' lives. Like, that's her job to raise the kids.
See, that's
Well,
some
she
other
was stupid
stuff.
enough to have a child.
That's some
I
other
was
stuff
like, what the
right
heck?
there. That's some other stuff right there. I mean, he might feel like as long as I can financially take care of their needs, I don't need to be there. But
Well,
I
finances
don't.
don't-
I don't agree with that. But real life experience.
Finances don't raise a kid.
Exactly. Real life experience of mine. When I was working at the mall, I ran into one of the a dude that I went to school with. And so I'm just chopping it up, just catching it up, being like, oh yeah, how's life going for you since graduation? You know what his answer was?
What?
He said nothing, just chilling, getting girls pregnant.
That's what they do. I just said that. I just said that. These clowns be out here doing that. So you the cats, I don't care if you get no, because you out here just, that's some
Well,
little boy mindset.
that
But
was-
hold up. Because it's not just his fault, because it does take 2 to tango.
Word is bond.
But
So-
if she doesn't know that he has all these kids,
No. As a woman, you should be more picky with the dudes that you choose to lay
That's
down
all.
with.
I mean, no.
dude just for okay. So I got a question. Matt and I were watching Love Is Blind, and we found out that one of the couples, the guy
He was a sperm donor.
is a sperm donor. He has 3 kids,
He didn't tell her.
and he didn't tell her until way after the fact.
He was a sperm donor to 3 kids, not 3 kids he took care of or
No.
whatever. He was just a sperm
Sperm
donor.
donor.
Not 3 kids.
But
that
he
had
didn't
to
tell
intercourse
her
with.
at all until long after
He
they.
said he knows the person that he donored.
he donored for the same person?
I don't know.
They
He
didn't
has
really break that down.
He has
So
3 kids.
what's the understanding here of what he's expected to do?
How would you
Man, I
feel
don't
about this? Like, because the woman was very upset about it.
Yeah, because they spent the gist of the show is you spend time getting to know a person and y'all talk about all this stuff and then you propose to them.
And he kept
y'all
saying
go
he
out in
wanted
the
kids
real
with her.
y'all go out in the real world. Y'all move in together and become like a married couple. So he got to know her. They had all these conversations, and then after the honeymoon, after all of that,
They didn't
she
get married
finds
yet.
out.
They didn't get married yet.
Yeah, but they had an early honeymoon. But they were in the pods for like a couple of weeks.
This
At
is-
any point, he could have told her. But
This
he waited until she fell in love with him and
Yeah,
everything.
no.
How would you?
You not
what
with that?
would you do?
Absolutely not.
So
What would you
this
do?
is why it's
Deuces.
important for you
Oh,
to
you would.
ask.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
This is why it's important for you to ask the uncomfortable questions when you're in the dating phase with anybody.
Yeah, you definitely got to because
You go ahead.
Think to ask that
no,
question.
you got to. I mean,
Are you
no.
a sperm donor?
This the
No,
thing. No, it
ain't nobody gonna think about that directly, but you can ask. Is there something that I need to know about you now?
This,
You could ask somebody, "You got kids? Do you
The
have
person
kids?"
could choose to lie.
You could literally say,
True.
"Do you have kids?"
this,
And that would have been the perfect time for him to say,
He
"Well,
could have been like, well,
technically,
technically.
exactly."
this is the thing, right? This is what
But as a sperm donor, do you know you have
He
produced?
had. He knew he has. He said he has 3. Clearly, he knew about it and he
Well,
knew
that
the
was
number.
his fault.
this,
So, do you think she should leave him?
Absolutely.
I'm not mad at. I'm
That's
not mad at that.
That's like something. That's a deal breaker. Like,
Absolutely.
for him, like,
because not only did you, that's also a trust issue.
No, I'm not mad at that. I
Like
think
what,
you're right.
what else are you hiding? What else are you not telling me? Like what else do you not feel comfortable telling me? Like that's our whole relationship
That's a
just
big
blown
thing.
up.
You right,
Yeah.
100%. I definitely,
yeah,
I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I think about it
My
in
thing
like
is this,
the
what-
bigger picture sense.
I've always said this with dating, right? Because I'm not with wasting time. I told her this way long, even growing up, because of stuff I done been through in life and stuff. I just, you know. So the thing is this: if you're gonna be with somebody, you got intentions. I will think you got intentions on marriage.
Right.
So it's 3 phases. You got your boyfriend, girlfriend stage, fiance stage, then marriage.
right.
So
But
boyfriend,
most people, females and males and females, they don't operate with the thought of marriage in their
but
mind.
you know what I'm saying though? It's
But
3
tradi-
stages.
if you're
In this day
traditional,
and
in that,
age.
yeah.
But it's 3 stages. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
the world that we live in is the world that we live in. We can't hit rewind and go back to the morals of the past.
Facts. But you know what I'm saying though? It's 3. Boyfriend and girlfriend is when you working all that stuff out, trying
Right.
to figure out.
Right.
If you want to be with this person
And
long
then
term.
when you propose, that's when y'all working out the marriage arrangements. It's not to prolong for 3-4 years. It's really okay. We about to get this thing going. Y'all figuring out labor arrangements. Then y'all, dude, that's my whole thought of this. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
because
saying?
we were engaged for a short amount of time
Yeah,
before we got married.
once you propose, I'm like, okay, all right, let's go ahead.
It
and
was
get this
like
cracking,
once
you know
he
what I'm saying?
proposed,
Yeah,
it
some
was
people
like,
can propose and be like, oh yeah, we're engaged.
You
for
just
years.
saying it's
yes, 5
years.
years. I'm
But you're
like,
doing
Matt
it to
and I,
sound-
we got engaged and got
I'm
married
not
like right
with-
away. It
I'm
wasn't
not with the whole sound.
very long
Yeah, this is
proposal.
my fiance.
How long is too long?
Once you propose, y'all getting this thing going.
I feel
ASAP,
like
in my opinion.
if you propose, that time should just be enough time to get the wedding plan. You know,
y'all
like
starting that ASAP.
there is, yeah. I mean, there should never be a long engagement.
There
So
should-
how long is too long?
I think there should never
Over
be
a year.
stage where you're not planning.
Yeah, over a year. I feel like if you're not married by the next year,
Well, if things happen
That's a
between that year.
I mean,
Because
but,
there
but
is
we're,
certain
we're
situations
talking about
where people get married to people from out the country.
well, that's different. But we're talking about traditionally. There's nothing that comes up. 6 months to a year is
Would you agree?
enough time.
Would you agree? Stages to this?
Stages.
Because
Oh.
my thing is this: I'm not with lying to somebody just for some sex. If y'all gonna do that, just
or to
make
be
it
on
clear.
TV because clearly I feel
Because
like a lot
these
of people.
cats be lying on it, so we not gonna put TV in this.
But
the
they
thing-
also feel playing a role.
exactly. So if you
Because
gonna-
the fact that he never told her he was a sperm donor.
you need to be open about certain things. If you
Yeah, no.
and I'm not
3
I'm not
kids.
saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right. But if you run into somebody and you're not really trying to be serious with them, you need to say that.
Okay, so let me
So why don't people say
let
that?
me
They
ask
some
this question.
cowards.
And they're not
Let
trying to
me-
be serious. Some
let
people
me
are
ask
just
you
not
this
trying
question.
to be serious.
Let me ask you this question. If he was straight up with you from the beginning, that he was a sperm donor, and he had 3 kids, would you still entertain him as a possible
At
prospect?
least give it an option.
Yeah, I would.
Give it an
I,
option.
I wouldn't say that's a deal breaker for me.
Give it an option.
What about you?
Nah, I'm good.
But
Yeah,
it's your right.
I would
It's
just
your
want to
right.
know the logistics of it. Is there any way it could legally come back to you? Now, if we're all clear, there's no issues. I wouldn't necessarily say that's a deal breaker, but you lying to me, not lying, but you're purposely withholding information, and you know I'm falling for you, I'm having a deep connection with you, and then it's like you wait till I'm vulnerable to
Okay,
tell me
so
that.
why do
To me,
you-
it's manipulative.
Why do
Okay,
you want to be? That is true, but like, why do you want to be a sperm donor? Outside of money, what other thing are you
Well,
getting
some
out of
people
this?
may have friends that they want to help out.
you don't remember that movie
You know,
that
who
you made me
can't
watch?
conceive.
Well, if you're like, like it's private, like you don't know.
Yeah.
You just
And then
get-
there's some
Because-
people that just need the money, and you can
yeah,
make money
outside
off
of
that.
money, I'm like, what else
kid-
are you getting from
Every
it?
Yeah.
kid, when they grow up, they're gonna want to know.
Did I
They're
say
gonna
that?
want to know who their real father and their mother is.
Did I say that?
So all these.
That is yeah.
So like, I know we living in a time where same-sex marriage is a thing, and kids can be in the picture. When those kids get educated, they're gonna ask their parents, "Who's my real biological mother and father?" They're gonna want to know who that is.
This happens that's just period. Even with step parents, and you find that out.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know who your real
or you're
father
adopted.
or mother is. I mean, you want to know,
Or
especially
adopted.
adopted.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't come from y'all.
Yeah.
Not like I don't appreciate this, but I want to know.
And
who
there
I
is
am.
actually a couple of, I think, Netflix documentaries where people they were searching for their sperm donor.
Of
That-
course.
Do you
And
know
that's-
as
that's
a
what they
wife how
naturally do.
upset I would be
I'll be
if
pissed.
some kid knocked on my door talking
Oh my
about
gosh.
your husband is my
I'll
sperm
be
donor?
hot, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be hot myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing here?
I mean, and you never told me,
Yeah.
and I never
But
had
maybe
a chance
he
to
didn't
do-
know.
The man can't be upset. Though.
But maybe he
You
didn't
Why?
know.
But he
knew
knows
what you
he's a
did.
sperm donor.
Documents to
You
say
know you a
Well,
sperm
I know
donor.
what you did.
You know you a
But-
sperm
but-
donor. That you do know.
Exactly.
But
You
not
know
all
you-
those instances are him being a sperm donor. Some of those instances is him just living life as a young kid, getting down with the other girls that's
No,
willing to get down
We're
with
not
him.
talking about that.
we're
We're
not
talking
talking
about
about that.
actual sperm donors.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
I mean,
the guy
well,
on the
actual
show,
sperm donors
he was
is-
an actual sperm donor. Like that was purpose. He was helping people.
Yeah,
And
so
he,
you
he
can't-
withheld that
If somebody
information.
come knocking at you, you can't be like, "Oh, I didn't know."
Yeah,
Like, how
he
this
withheld
happened?
that
I know.
information.
seeking me out. Now, and this is the thing. If you a donor
Yeah.
and you are
Okay.
not assuming responsibility, I can understand the frustration of 25 years, some cat
But
knocking
you
at my
can't be
door.
surprised that somebody.
But you have to understand as a donor that is a risk.
Yeah, you
But
can't be
here's-
surprised.
but-
That
somebody
is
does
a
something
risk.
for you.
That
say you do play that role, right? You a sperm donor. You expecting not to be involved in this kid's life, but this kid still has a right to know who his father
Yeah,
is.
it's just
That's why I
like if
wouldn't
you
do
give
it.
your that's
Yeah.
just like if you give your kid up for adoption. You have to know at some point my kid may try to look for me.
That's worse
Just
than
like-
sperm donor. That's worse than sperm
To
donor.
me, yeah. To
That's
me, that's
worse than
to me,
sperm
that's
donor.
worse.
But I'm saying
Because
you
that's-
know
because
that
you giving your
that's
child
gonna
away
be-
at that
that's
point.
a risk, though.
If you being a
as
sperm
a sperm
donor,
donor,
Yeah,
that
it's
is a
all
risk.
if you're
Yeah.
being a sperm
They
donor,
may
you
look
just-
for you.
You're just helping a couple.
Bro,
have
what
a
was that
baby.
movie that we watched? That you had me
I don't
watch
remember
when we
the
was.
name of that movie.
She had me watch some movie based on this dude that was a sperm donor. And he was constantly he was a regular.
Yeah, he fathered a
He was
lot.
Was he
regular.
at like the banks, like the sperm bank?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, yeah, he was going out there and he had how many kids he had?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Like
But
200
all the
300.
kids after they growed up, they had all got together and they was like, we want to know who our
We're
father
talking about
is.
that doctor.
What are you talking about? That light eye, that blue eye dude?
Well, you talking about the doctor that tricked
doctor
No,
everybody?
it
who
was the guy.
It was a
that-
movie.
It was the guy that played in that Brothers movie.
Oh, it's an
What's his
actual
name?
movie.
It's an actual movie.
There's a
I didn't
doctor-
see that. There's
Yeah.
there's like a
There's a
doc-
doctor who was in
There's
The
actually a
other
couple
guy.
documentaries
Not
where
Will-
the doctor
not Will
was
Ferrell,
being
the
a
other guy.
sperm donor.
It
The
should have
doctor.
been
one-
the other guy.
The one that played in the divorce movie with Jennifer Aniston. The breakup. That guy.
Vince Vaughn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I gotta see
yeah,
that.
see, I'm glad you knew because I didn't.
You know I be knowing
I
names,
know,
child.
I
know.
'Cause
Anyway.
you know, Matt, we can't watch a movie without looking up actors.
But
And,
anyway,
That's
the
okay.
whole basis of this movie is this dude was a regular, and he
Hmm.
must have had like hundreds of kids. He must have had hundreds of kids, and like all the kids, like after they're like grown up and they was like teenagers about to be full grown adults, they was like, oh, your dad was we need to like, and they were like all getting together and being like, yo, we need to know, we want to know who our dad is.
Do you think that a sperm donor, like at a sperm bank, is different than like a sperm donor like on the show that actually is a donor, like people they know?
Huh? What's the
To
difference?
people they know.
Yeah.
What's
like
the
when you're
difference?
helping.
So to people they know,
I don't know
as
the
opposed to
difference.
people they don't know.
Yeah. Like just going to like a sperm bank versus like agreeing to be a couple sperm donor.
See, because
Do you think that's the
Yeah,
difference?
I wouldn't do
I got a
that to
question.
somebody
Can
that
I,
I
can
know.
I ask this?
I know a dude that got approached with a situation.
So I got a question. When it comes to being a couple, do you go in and do that?
No, it's
Hold on,
no,
hold on,
no,
hold
it's
on,
art,
hold on,
it's
hold on.
insemination.
No, yes, artificial.
A
It's
couple's
insemination.
donor?
Yeah.
There's people that do that.
You
Yeah.
meaning like this dude he just ain't got it in him?
Like my man's,
Like he donates the sperm to
At
a
that
married.
point, we just not having kids.
Well, I mean, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with being a sperm donor, but I mean, it's basically artificial insemination. But it's
I would prefer to adopt.
I don't see an issue helping people out who want kids.
At that point,
Because listen, I was like, as much when I found out how much they was paying surrogates, I was like, dang, I'm like, man, I wish I wasn't this. I wish I would have known this when I was in my 20s. I
much
could have
the
paid my
woman-
student loans
How
off.
much the woman goes
Hold
to
up.
as opposed to the man?
I'm still
It's
on
no
the part.
Man, I would have been a
Wrong
surrogate.
with
You
this.
get all that money.
wait a
I
minute.
would not be
No,
no
what I'm
serious.
saying is this. I'm with you here. Like, we might as well just adopt it.
But
It's
the
not my
child's
DNA
not
anyway.
sick.
It's not my DNA.
No,
anyway.
If it's not gonna be my
no,
DNA,
but
it don't
you
need
can
to be
do
yours.
You can do artificial insemination
Right.
with the man and the woman that are married,
Now, what's
and
the
the
birth?
child is yours.
What's the birth?
We can
defect
try
difference?
that.
Yeah,
We can try that route. But having another dude stuff, no.
you could literally
we just
like
ain't gonna
I
have
could
no
be
kids.
I could be like a carrier of.
So you can
of-
mutate a kid?
Hold on, no. This is
They
this
can,
is what it is.
They gonna
can
take
the
fertilize,
sperm
they can
from
fertilize
you.
the egg
Yeah,
outside of the
but
body.
they'll
If
put
it
the
naturally
egg in
is
some-
not working.
They'll put the egg in
If it
somebody
naturally
else's
is
body.
not working.
So if I'm like I'm gonna be a surrogate, I could carry their child. So it would be their child. It'd be her egg, his sperm,
Listen,
but it will go inside my body because I
I'm
could
not.
carry
I'm
it.
not allowing
Listen.
my wife to go through that.
yeah, not at all.
Matt said I'm
If it's
not,
not
but if
me
they
and
said
you-
50 G's,
That ain't enough to risk
50
your life.
G's,
No,
like
that ain't
seriously, you
enough.
would do it?
consider it.
There's no way I'm.
I
letting
would
that happen.
so consider
Would you
it.
let that? Would you let your wife do that, Josh?
Heck no.
I wouldn't do that. I'm sorry. I
50
wouldn't do it.
G's?
That
I
ain't
was
next,
like,
no.
man,
Listen, look.
Get all them perks.
I'm not for sale here.
Nah.
I'm not for sale here.
There's a multitude of ways of
they
selling
can pay
your
some
soul.
good money.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Nah,
I'm not even no.
I wouldn't do that.
I do
No.
it. I do
Not
it.
at all.
I do it. I probably do it. If I was in my 20s, not my 30s. 30s is too
If
much
you
of a
single,
risk. It's too much of a high risk when you're 30s being
if we're
pregnant.
married, I have.
Which
a
is
single.
why actually there is a
Hold
age
up. Now,
limit to
is
that.
this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
this
There
practice?
should be.
What's the percentage of this practice to work?
People do it all the time.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm asking. What's the percentage of this
just
practice
depends
to
on the body.
actually work?
It just depends on your
To
body and if
actually
you could
work.
take it and if you it really just depends. Like it just depends on the person.
So
But
it's not 100%.
if I
chance
say,
that this is
babe,
still work.
I could get us 50 G's. All I got to do is carry these people's kids in my belly.
50 G's ain't nothing. That's
Yeah,
a
but
year's
birth
salary.
can also kill a woman.
Yeah,
Right,
that is
so
a
that's why I
risk.
say no.
That is a risk.
That's not why you said no.
No, it could be. No, why would you say no?
Cause man, first of all, it's not my kid up in there.
I'd be like, Matt, touch my stomach. Why would that? That ain't my kid. Why would I touch your?
I mean, like,
I will say this, there is a certain intimacy and specialness to being pregnant. And when it's not your child, I can imagine the
and then
complications
I've heard
with
there's
that,
problems
you know.
when that woman gives birth and they don't be wanting to give up that kid.
Now that is
Yeah.
true. And it has to do with birth defects.
I'm sure.
If I am
Because-
carrying somebody's child, let's say that child end up having Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, the couple can say, I don't want that child. You're pregnant with the child. You're carrying the child.
Yeah.
Legally, whose child is it?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
their
So
child.
at that
Because
point,
it's their DNA.
you want to play funny games? You want to play funny games? All right. Well, let's just go ahead and just let this child just starve to death.
Dang,
That-
Hitler.
that's
You
how-
know they did that in Nazi Germany in the concentration camp.
That's how going to
You doing it? You doing it by requesting me to go through all of this?
Listen, that child going to a group home ASAP.
What?
ASAP. Because we had an agreement on paper. You know what I'm saying?
My God.
We had an agreement on
What? That's such a good question. What would you do if your wife was a donor? Like
They
she
don't
was
want
a
the
First
surrogate.
of all, she wouldn't be referred to as my wife.
No.
Because I wouldn't even marry nothing like
No,
that.
but I'm saying hypothetically,
There ain't no
What
hypothetical
if-
with me. I know what the
what
answer is
if-
to this question.
your wife was a surrogate to another couple, but the baby ended up with some developmental disability.
Legally, the baby is the couple's baby because it's their
Yes,
DNA.
yes, it's not mine.
Right, it's there.
It has nothing to do with
They
the
may try to take you to court
with
to
the
fight them.
baby
No.
holder.
I don't care less. Look,
But the thing
I don't
is,
care if we win in court.
all of that is
if you win in
paperwork.
court, you gonna see me in your bushes when you get home from work.
All of that is
You gonna see me.
all of that
you
is
gonna see
legally
me.
all of that is legally binding.
Mhm.
So it shouldn't be
what's in that
You'd be
contract?
surprised at how they try to get through those type of loopholes with lawyers.
I'm sure they do. But you know what they can't escape?
What?
Straight bullet don't know nobody. So
Dang,
I could care
dang.
less. I could care less.
You shooting the baby in
That
the
kid, listen,
If I'm living that kind of lifestyle, why not?
listen, that kid,
Dang.
on the real, that kid going to a group home immediately.
I'm not about to. That's kind
I'm
of.
not saying you
yeah.
the
If
baby
we
holder
worked
needs
out
to
a
adopt
deal,
kid.
we worked out a deal. I'm carrying your
That
kid.
is such
This
a
is
tough
why you just don't
situation.
do it in
Exactly.
the beginning. This is
I'm
why you don't
carrying
do
That
it.
is
your kid.
such a tough situation.
There is no refund.
Because technically it's not your child.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
So this kid's going.
you don't have an
going-
obligation to
This
the child.
kid is going to the group home or whatever the case. I'm putting up whatever. I'm not legally responsible.
That's it. F that kid. That kid.
Real
going to a
talk.
group.
Real talk. Especially if you want to talk me into it, which I wouldn't allow that.
You want to
you
be fair
imagine
to the
that?
child? Give the child another pair
Wait,
of
wait,
parents.
hold on. Says the person who wants to take care of a 10-year-old that ain't even hers.
I
So
didn't
it's
say that
okay
as
for
a
you to
mom.
put Down syndrome Patty into a group home, but
No.
10-year-old Timmy needs to be taken care of some man that ain't even his father.
First, I didn't say
What?
that as the mom. And two, that child is not mine. The child that
Oh, how the tables have turned.
10-year-old Timmy is mine.
Oh, how the tables
10-year-old
have
Timmy is
turned.
mine, and the man has raised
Look,
10-year-old
y'all.
Timmy.
Oh my
Look,
gosh.
y'all.
The man
There's
has not raised
advantages
his Down
to
But
syndrome
you
doing
mother.
things
carry
the right
Down
way.
syndrome Patty,
There's
I
some
can't- For
advantages.
9 months.
I can't
Serious
speak on the
advantage.
and you're just
bond.
gonna throw her in a group home
things
again?
But I
right
also
way.
can't speak
Live
on the
your
bond
life
that
right.
person has with carrying a baby that's not technically hers.
Check.
So I don't know if that emotional connection is different.
Like Josh
I'm
said.
sorry, a
It's not
person
her-
growing inside you.
But it's
There's
not
no
her eggs,
deeper
though.
emotional
Can
connection.
we say
than
this
that.
real
It's not
stuff
her
real
eggs,
quick?
though.
Can we put some real stuff in this?
What?
So it might be different.
Okay. Now, stop screwing people that you don't want to marry.
Well, that's the basis.
No, I'm just saying, stop screwing people you don't want to marry. That's one. All right, and if you are doing that, which I'm not judging, just protect yourself so you don't have these problems. If you can't have children, adopt. Choose, go to the adoption agency, adopt kids, because carrying somebody else's kids is a problem. I would assume that's a problem, right? You know what I'm saying? Especially folks wanting refunds on kids. Like, look,
Refund? You
You can't-
cannot get refunds on kids.
no, it sounds like it. I didn't even know they did. I didn't know they rejected the baby. I was talking about the women who actually have the kid and give birth. They don't want to give the couple the kid
Yeah,
because
That
because
has happened.
Yeah.
because they feel the attachment through the pregnancy
Yeah.
and all of that.
Yes, because your body is designed for a certain kind of way. When the female experiences pregnancy, there's certain chromosomes and scientific stuff that happens in a female's body that they develop that real mother-like attachment
Yeah.
to that child. That's why the baby that you're supposed to be having is supposed to be yours,
Exactly.
not somebody else's.
That's why I didn't know that the couples reject babies.
Yeah.
That's why
If the
that-
baby
I was
has,
talking
if
about-
the baby's not healthy, There are couples that
But
would be like, I'm not taking that baby.
I was talking about the ones who carry him, he or she, and get attached, give the birth, the baby come out, and they like, I gotta give the baby away.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
I feel the pain, in a sense. That's messed up right
But
there.
at the end of the day, should I feel sorry for you because you signed up for this?
Exactly.
Right, you wanted some money.
you
How
signed
many
up
bands
for
you
this.
wanted for this?
You signed
Say
up.
how
for
many
this.
bands?
So then, how do y'all feel about alimony?
Mm.
I don't agree.
Alimony?
I don't agree with alimony.
I will not. See,
You man, you ain't gonna pay me? Honey?
I didn't even know we was bringing this up.
It could happen though.
Oh,
We ain't got no
shoot.
kids.
Man, you ain't gonna pay me no alimony?
Legally.
Wait, what if I gotta pay you alimony?
I don't want
Well,
your
the-
money. I will just do what I gotta do and handle my business and get my stuff up.
So
I don't
Matt,
want no.
So Matt, if I was wealthy, right, and we got divorced, you wouldn't try to get alimony from me?
No, that's some sucker stuff.
Would you try to get alimony?
I'm not a bozo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't agree with alimony
I'm not,
either.
why am I
I don't
paying
agree with it
you?
either.
I'm not paying. First of all, we split.
Because we're both grown adults.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We
Well, I'm
split.
is I guess to
No.
sustain their lifestyle.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
stand there
Forget
like
all of
that.
that.
No.
Yeah.
Forget all of that.
If
You
I
need
work-
to adjust just like everybody
Yeah,
else does.
exactly. If I worked hard for this,
Ooh.
and we said this 9 times out of 10, a lot of times you didn't even believe in what was cracking. You
Okay,
know what I'm
what if that person
But
helped?
I think that's more like a prenup. Like, if
Ah,
I was entitled
yeah.
to alimony, I would take it.
You
Okay.
know how
I'm
hard
not
you
gonna
have to
turn
fight
it-
with me to
Okay,
pay
okay,
that?
I'm not
okay,
gonna turn it
Matt,
down.
I got a
I'm just
question.
saying,
I got a
you have-
question.
This
I
is
could
So-
care less what the
so,
legal please.
Matt, you
they
know-
gonna have to send the feds
So go to
after
jail
me.
then.
They gonna
So-
have to send the feds after
You
me.
know
I'll
an
be sitting
Amazon
there.
guy, right?
Look, I'll be the one that's gonna be getting
What
taken
if,
care
what
of.
if
for
it's
free.
Josh?
Fine,
What
so
if
go to
it's the
jail then.
situation of the Amazon guy, Jeff Bezos, where him and his wife both started
saying?
Amazon?
Now we mentioned this.
Yeah. Now, do you think
He
he
got
should
that
pay-
back tenfold.
Do you think he should pay her alimony?
No.
If she was there from the beginning,
Yeah.
What I'm
if
saying.
if she was there from the beginning, before that all existed, she deserves a piece
I
of
think
the
we
pie.
talked about this. He gave her some cheese. She was there in the garage with him. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, cool. But he broke her off. Now, I'm not saying if I was rich, I think we talked about this. If I was rich, say for instance, I became multi-millionaire, whatever, we divorced. Me giving you $1 million ain't gonna hurt. Here, take your $1 million. Get out of my face.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Guess what? I work for this.
Nah.
I'm up all night
I'm
for this.
getting more than $1 million.
Why? Why?
Because I was there.
So how much do you think you deserve?
Help me, Josh, please. Help me.
How much do you
You want me
think
to show you how much do you have?
If I'm doing the work,
It's not about how much you
Yes, it
have.
is.
How much do you think you deserve?
how much
Give me a
work?
What
percentage.
do you want a percentage?
What's
Give
the
me a
work?
percentage.
I'm taking 45.
Whoa, whoa. Why?
Audience,
Why?
her
Why?
husband just fell out on the floor right
No.
now.
Why?
He
Was you
is
doing the work?
not happy about
Was
that.
you just here? Was you doing the work?
You
Or
were
did you
bouncing
hear?
off ideas off of me.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
Why does a man not be like, hey, what you think of this? Should I do this?
Do I bounce ideas off you like that?
Sometimes it's
How often?
Okay.
There's different marriages that exist.
Say you asked her to be on the hook of your song.
not a
And
lot.
she don't. Is she on one hook?
I didn't
she on one
say
hook?
if she participated
Is she
or
on
not.
one hook?
But how many times did you
And
ask?
she didn't do
So
it.
what you saying here?
I'm
taking 45%.
I wouldn't take 45%.
45.
That's-
man,
that's-
yeah.
that's cold blooded. Just because you was
I
in
didn't
the
say
crib.
65.
If I'm up doing all the work,
I'm
you
taking the
should
lesser
know.
percentage.
Why?
I didn't say 50.
Why?
I said 45.
Why?
Because I was there from the beginning. You was bouncing off
But
ideas from me.
if you
and
didn't-
guess who was
but
cooking
if
your
you didn't
meals?
do-
Guess who was cleaning the house when you was up all hours of the night? Guess who was making your meals? Guess who was taking care of these stupid kids?
Hold on.
Kids working.
What kids? Hold up.
What kids y'all got?
Hold up. You yourself said. You yourself said.
Yes.
You yourself said. Hold up. You yourself said that you wasn't doing all of that.
You said stupid
I'm taking
kids.
it, yes.
What about the kids? We just
Yes.
had an argument about the kids earlier. Now they stupid
Yes.
now. You
I'm
see
taking
this?
45%.
Do you see this, brother? Like this is not The truth,
I was there.
The truth arises.
I was doing the work.
Thank you.
45%.
The truth arises.
Oh my
You know what I'm saying?
I'm taking it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh
no,
boy.
Yeah, the stupid kids.
Get it.
Now. They stupid now.
Now they dumb
What you
now.
gonna do with that 45%?
Now, what if you ain't got no
I'm
kids?
starting off
Hold on.
life.
What if you ain't got no kids? You ain't getting no 45%.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
No.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I'm gonna have
I'm
Young
taking
Thug's lawyer.
45%
I'm gonna have Young
regardless.
Thug's lawyer.
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
tell
Young
you
Thug's
right
lawyer.
now. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you wasn't doing all the things that you just said, like keeping the house clean,
If
cooking
we-
all of this. Hold up.
No.
Hold up.
If
Hold
we-
up.
Hold
up.
I be getting 50.
50.
If
They'll go through hell and high water to get that 50 from me.
If-
I have stuff buried in the ground like Pablo Escobar.
If
You
we-
wouldn't be getting no 50 from me. You wouldn't be getting none of that
I
from me.
would. If
There
we
is
have
no
a
way.
prenup,
No,
I'll
trust
get-
me.
you getting
Trust me.
50%.
Trust me. You
talking
trust
about?
me. Look, you treading a hard line right here. That's a way that you. Oh man, look, you know what has
you
happened in
kill
the
me?
world? You look.
You gonna kill me?
I mean, people.
Do you want to
kill
look up
each other.
Hey,
Griselda?
Hey,
Hey,
honestly, Matt would probably try to take me out.
no. Can we not?
I ain't even gonna lie. Matt would probably try to take me out the game.
deleting-
Like, I'm
deleting
gonna just
that
kill
part.
her. Matt be
I
like,
never
I'm gonna
said
just.
that.
Man, please. Matt would take me out the game for
Man,
giving me
look.
any. Listen, Andrea,
If you don't
anything
know who
happens to me-
Griselda is, the
Cowway the machine?
Nah, the Griselda,
Really?
original Griselda.
the real
child?
Griselda.
Yeah,
The one
the
that
woman.
Benny the Butcher and all of them got their record label from. The real Griselda. How many of her husbands did she murder?
Like all of them almost, didn't she?
I'm talking about you.
Listen.
You gonna
All I
Listen,
know is this.
If I'm
Matt,
living that
all
lifestyle,
I know
I'm
is
not
this.
the man
If
that I am today.
asked for 50%,
That's too much.
Matt would
I'm
take
not
me out the
asking for
game.
50.
Matt would be like, I tell my family if anything happens.
So you mean to tell me
Matt would
legally-
take me out.
if this business that I made, if this business that I create with my ideas,
Mm-hmm.
nothing that you gave me, my ideas, this business, let's say it makes me $10 billion.
Mm-hmm.
You saying to me that you deserve just under 5?
I'm not paying you
Under
to screw
five.
some other
No,
dude.
You
you
said
said more.
45.
I'm not paying you. Listen.
No, he's saying under 5 billion.
I'm not
No,
paying
he's-
you. I'm not paying you that. You're not screwing some other dude. with my
legally,
money.
He
if
said,
I'm
what?
married,
Why does it always come to that with you? With
You're
my,
not screwing
You're
somebody
not-
with my
I'm
money.
married
Josh.
See,
Josh,
Royce,
am I lying?
Royce the 5'9" had a line that said, the only time a woman made a man a millionaire is when that man was a former billionaire.
if I'm married to you, I'm entitled to 50%. I'm asking for 45.
Son, like, yo,
Look,
dog,
like I said,
why?
like I said, we about to pull some strings behind the scenes.
This levels
all
to
that-
lawyers.
Josh
all
about
that-
to go get a prenup next
all of
week.
that-
child.
all
It's
of that.
levels to lawyers. It's
all of
levels
that.
to it.
Not even the lawyers. Look, O.J. Simpson got all.
Dang, you gonna kill people?
No,
Gosh,
hey,
please.
hey, no. See, listen.
Jeez.
We ain't on that. I'm saying this.
But they were already divorced though when he
Listen,
like did that to
I
her.
don't agree with
And it wasn't
trying
about the
to
money.
Listen, if folks don't work, no kids involved, why on earth do you think you are entitled to half
So
of
what
my
is
money?
the what is
So
the,
what
is
percentage?
But you're
the
not
good
gonna
per-
want to give half of your money.
what is
What is a
fair?
good percentage?
Josh.
Yeah, what's
What's
fair
fair?
for you, babe?
Do you
What's-
want to? No.
what's fair for the wife to get?
Yeah, what's fair?
fair?
What's fair? What if she asks?
Okay, so let's flip this. Let's flip this on the other foot.
Fair.
Let's flip this
Are
on
you
the other
gonna get
foot.
half of your money? in here?
No, hold on. Hold
Yeah.
up. Let's flip
No,
this on
you
the other
got-
foot. I got this. Let's
Fair.
flip this on the other foot.
Fair.
Let's flip this on the other foot.
It's not fair. What is fair
Let's
for me
flip
as
this.
your former wife?
10.
Let's
10%,
flip this.
Yeah,
please.
Let's flip this on the other foot.
because you're gonna be with
So
somebody
you
else.
don't think crap of me?
I ain't
Let's-
that.
Let's
you gonna be
flip-
with somebody else.
Hold up. Let's flip this on the other foot.
You don't think much of me.
Let's flip this on the other foot. Hold up.
Andrea cold-blooded with that
Hold up.
manipulation.
Hold
She
up.
like, no, you don't care about me, do you? No,
Hold
that-
up. Hold up.
Uh-huh.
Let's flip this on the other foot.
Okay,
Let's say your baking business, right? Let's say you
great. Now I want some cake.
Fake in there.
you skyrocket. You skyrocket that business is worth, let's just stay with the same number, 10.
10 million?
10 billion.
Oh, okay.
Let's say
Billion?
that thing is worth 10 billion.
Okay.
We don't work out no more. We divorced. You telling me that I deserve 4 point whatever billion of
4 billion.
4 point whatever billion.
Yeah,
Because-
4.5. 4.5.
1
4.5.
billion is a lot.
Right.
So you think he deserved 4.5?
Yeah. According to what
If-
she just
if
said.
you say no,
according to what she
You
just
are a
said.
hypocrite.
According to what she
If
just
you
said.
say no, you are a hypocrite.
No. The thing with a wife is she's the support system.
What am I? What am I?
A slave.
What am I?
A slave. You are a straight up slave. A modern
Okay.
slave.
He's with his
Okay.
responsibility of going to work. Has he
Oh.
been cooking? Has he been cleaning? Has he been taking care of the kids?
What you?
Do you have
What else has
kids?
he be doing?
Do you have kids? Do you have
What does
children?
it matter?
Do you have
I'm
children?
out here
What
promoting your
else
stuff.
he been doing?
I'm out here promoting your stuff. I'm out here telling people order from her.
Promoting me?
Hold on,
What
wait.
do I
I got
do
a
right
question.
Were you for real?
What do
Can
I
I
do
ask
right
a
now?
question?
in that situation?
He talks
Well,
about
I
your
guess not.
business more. Me or you?
You were for
He talks about your business
Doc,
more.
I'll give
Me
you a
and you.
piece then if you were for real.
Who talks
promoting me.
about your business more?
fine.
Can I
Hold
say
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Josh,
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
You do.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
That
go
you
ahead.
do.
All right, so
So
I deserve more than half. Give me
Dang.
65.
Heck no.
Give me
Or give me
65.
45.
Oh my
Give me
gosh.
45. I'll
Josh,
give you 45.
Josh don't even want to eat nobody else's bacon.
Baking.
Baking.
Oh.
He always like, my wife. It's official.
I'll
Wait,
give
so
him
he
45.
deserves 40% because he ain't eat nobody else's baking?
Does she deserve 45% just for being there?
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
Why? Because you exist?
win,
No, that's not how this goes. You know
I
what
do
I'm
way
saying?
more than existing. You're in the garage till 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Who's holding the house down?
You said with
And
kids.
the
I don't.
wife, and the
Where the
wife
kids
probably
at?
had him
Do
for
you
a
see
job.
kids around
Where
here?
the kids
I
at?
don't see any kids.
Where the kids
You know what I'm
at?
saying?
Where the kids at?
Okay.
Is you
Can
giving
you
it up? Is
The
you is
wife
you
probably had a real job while he was in the garage doing whatever he was doing, and she paying all the bills.
hold on?
Serve 45%. Are you kidding me? Please.
Paying
Wait,
all
so
the
he ain't had no,
bills.
he ain't had no job?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, so
Wait.
now you painting a whole different hypothetical. She want to talk about moving the goalpost, moving the goalpost earlier.
Listen.
Ain't that a magnificent way to move the
Different, yeah.
goalpost?
Now, at that point, yes, 50%.
Let's move that
Yeah.
thing.
I'm gonna say this.
I mean, because they wait, hold on, because there are instances where like wives will put their husbands through like medical school and like law school and
That's
stuff.
fine.
Yeah, I think she should
If
get
he in the
50%.
garage till 4, 5, 6 in the
50%,
morning,
yeah, and I'm
working on
paying
his
the
business,
bills.
and
Oh,
I'm out
if
here
I'm paying the bill,
I'm paying the
50%,
mortgage,
baby.
Listen,
I'm paying the
listen.
food.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
I'm
cleaning
getting
the
half
house.
that.
I'm doing everything.
I'm getting
Heck,
half
yeah,
that.
I deserve
That's how,
45%.
but this the thing.
No, I deserve 50%.
If
At
I
that
get-
point, yes, you
but
do.
this the
Absolutely.
thing. This how gangsta I am though.
Oh Lord.
Okay, you say no.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Don't laugh at me.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can you maintain this? Because I'm the one who did this.
See, you know what?
So-
Bitches don't never
so-
get
He can
together.
maintain it.
Can you maintain
What do
it?
you mean?
So fine. This is the thing. I give you. Here go 10 million.
Out of,
Yeah.
That's 50 out of.
No, I'm talking about
50%.
whatever. I'm gonna give you 10 million. Don't come talking about more money when I blow up some more. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm paying your way through medical school or whatever,
I'm not no doctor.
I'm getting 50%.
Or none of that.
Like
Right.
I'm getting 50%. Like if I'm paying, if I
Marriage
don't
is
work,
a business.
But she ain't,
Nah, bro.
but she
Marriage
ain't,
is
but she
business,
ain't,
I'm
y'all.
getting 50, bro.
she
I'm
ain't,
getting
she,
50.
she ain't put that in this scenario. She was just out here washing the dishes and wiping the counters. That's all she was doing. No way.
I'm going for 400.
Holy
I
crap.
am
Oh,
taking
no.
everything.
Listen,
At
That's what you said. That's what you said. That's what you said. That's what you said.
I'm taking everything.
No, that's not the
You
case.
can have $0 by the time I'm done with you.
No,
You serious?
No.
You serious? You gonna have a life.
Absolutely.
No, wait, hey.
Absolutely.
We in the F&S network do not condone
No.
bullying,
No,
type of violence.
it's too much sugar in that water you made. You know what I'm saying?
If I got the
Did
money
warn
like
us
that,
about the drinks and in the podcast.
hey, look,
Hey,
hey, look,
Taking everything.
hey, look. There's
Why you gotta be no?
You
Look,
don't even
listen.
know.
there's
When
still questions behind Kim Porter.
When you take the respect out of it,
Look.
oh, you're gonna poison me?
No, look.
Wait,
You shouldn't take all the cheese. You shouldn't be talking about
you-
orphan cat.
If you don't respect me, I'm definitely taking everything.
It's all
I'm going
respect.
for everything you got.
Hold on.
You're gonna be living on the street by
Wait.
the time I'm done with you.
No,
Please.
wait. It don't have to be none of this.
Yes, it will.
It don't have to be none of this.
Talk about all I do is wash the dishes.
No, she don't. All she do
That's
is
what she said.
No, that's not all that happens.
She was like, yeah, who's maintaining the house? Taking care
So
of the
you don't
kids.
respect women that
no,
just stay at
no,
home.
no. Wait.
I never
Take care of
said
the
that.
house.
I never said that. You
I think,
said that.
I think
No,
a lot
you
of
said that.
conclusions.
I know you
were
said
like,
that.
oh, all she does is this.
I think a lot of
Is that a
conclusions.
minimal thing?
No. Think a lot
No.
of-
That is a minimal
No,
thing.
no,
to you.
no.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
You
not.
just said that. Oh, she doesn't wash the dishes.
No,
and
No,
clean the
no.
floors.
If you didn't have no input on the business that grew
I
to be
said
worth
you
10
were
billion,
bouncing off ideas off of me.
Listen.
if you didn't
Listen,
have no
y'all.
input
Hey.
on
I
the
said that.
business, if you didn't have no input
I
on the
said
business,
you
if-
were bouncing ideas off of
what
me.
if I wasn't? What if I wasn't?
No,
Still there.
What if I wasn't? So
Listen.
you think you deserve 45?
Absolutely.
Can I say this, y'all? Can I say this? Now, let me bring this to a level. You shouldn't be Kim Porter and people and none of that, and none of this poison talk. You shouldn't want to leave people homeless.
He'll be homeless.
No, because you're gonna be with somebody else.
It's fine.
That should not be
With
vindictive.
my hard-earned money?
So
You better believe that ain't gonna happen.
Let me play the referee here in the middle. You gonna have your couple million.
Couple million.
Couple million.
You should be good.
Come
Hold
on.
on. Let me say this.
No.
Let me say you should be
No.
good. You should.
No.
Hold on.
Couple million.
Let me.
Why are we talking about?
Fair.
Why are we talking about a couple of million? Like that ain't big money for us.
Because
Right.
you're making
We
10
out here.
billion.
Why are you basing
That's a
that
drop
off of how
of
much I make?
Let
You
me.
already said you don't respect me.
No.
So
He
now
didn't
you're
say
giving
that.
$1
I'm
million
hearing my words. Can I say what I
No.
heard? See, let
No.
me be the voice of reason here.
No.
Now I know what I heard. Josh,
You know exactly what you're. Tell her.
Right.
Matter of fact, no. You know what? You don't even have to say it. They can just hit rewind
word
and
up
they can hear what
all
I
day.
say.
But for all the cats that don't want to hit rewind.
You just said all she doing is cleaning the dishes.
No.
and washing the
Now
clothes.
listen, he didn't say he didn't respect you. He loved you. You know what I'm saying? Now,
That's how it came
My
off in his
husband,
voice.
no, he be trying to act like he the voice of reason, but really the instigator.
I didn't. What did I instigate?
You instigate everything, man.
Instigate in.
Nor do you answer questions, nor do you explain everything in the full.
How you gonna come out the
You
bathroom
tell
and then
stories.
say this?
You tell
You don't know
stories
nothing. You know what I'm
that
saying?
never
Now,
end. I
you
was
said
in the
nothing.
bathroom for 5 seconds, okay? I heard everything
I'm
else.
trying to clean this situation up.
Okay, how?
I'm hearing Kim Porter, O.J. Simpson.
Oh my God.
We don't need to do this.
That's all Josh.
Now-
I never mentioned murdering
I'm
somebody.
hearing
Murdering
100%.
somebody.
I'm hearing 100% talk, leaving you homeless talk. Now, if Josh, brother, if you made 10 million,
Mm-hmm.
y'all divorced.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't getting 5.
No.
Okay, so
I
would
say
she
this.
get
I say
2?
three.
3?
I say 3.
3?
You
There
should
you
be
go.
able to-
Bam.
You should.
There
you
you
should-
go.
You
That's
should be
that's
able
enough. That's enough.
You should be able to
be
live-
able to function in life. You should be able to
100%.
function in
You
life.
should be able to live, function, and then you're gonna meet some dude because those.
Oh my God, here comes Matt, who's getting all the pleasure while I get the
Who
punishment.
says I'm getting with another guy?
Yeah, why do y'all
Who
always
says
think
that?
All the
you get
girl gotta
married?
do is walk outside and get attention.
Okay, so
Okay, you
Wilson
want-
really thinks that all the girl has to do is just walk outside and
That's
get
not
a man.
true.
Facts.
That's not true.
That
That's
is
not
true.
facts.
That is
Facts.
true.
That
All
is
facts.
I
That is true.
This is facts.
I
Hold
just
up.
walk out
Facts.
the door and
Hold
people
up.
try to
Hold
talk
up.
to me.
Facts.
Not facts.
Facts.
That's not
I
facts.
will not back down
Are
on
you
these
woman?
facts.
Are you a
This is
woman?
what I see.
Are
What do
you
you
a
see,
woman?
honey? But
Hey,
you-
yo, all the
No,
girls,
you're
if
not
you
a
want-
woman.
Let me ask you a
Look,
question.
this simple syrup for
Guys
y'all.
try to talk to you when
I
you
will
walk
put this in
outside
y'all
your front
refrigerator.
door.
Okay.
No, I've
cool.
never seen
Okay.
it.
Whenever you want to sweeten something up.
I got a good look. Now,
That's not true.
if you walk down the street, Andrea, how long do you expect to walk down the street for some clown start honking the horn or be
Years.
like, yo,
Years.
Years, man, come on.
you ain't walking down the street for no
Yes,
years?
I did.
Ain't no way in the world.
No, that ain't true.
How long do you
Thank
expect?
you.
I remember
Thank
walking
you.
to the store.
Thank you.
And
No.
hey, and then I was like, huh?
Maybe
Why
she
you respond
didn't.
back then if you ain't want to talk to me?
I
I'm
don't
like,
get
I
talked to
don't.
Maybe you don't interpret it that way, but that's what happened.
It
No, it
does.
doesn't.
Listen,
It
That's
does.
exactly
I
what
got
happened.
hunked
Anyways.
at while mowing the lawn.
right. Don't let
It's
me see
really
it.
weird.
Don't let
I
me
was,
see it.
I was.
Nah, that's
You gonna
the
start following the person that was
thing.
hungry.
Exactly. Word up.
You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
thing.
I got hunked at
So-
where just I was literally walking to the store. You know, when Matt and I lived, and I think I was like walking to the gas station because it was like right, or the dollar store because it was right by the house. And these group of guys were catcalling and stuff. And I'm like, huh? And they're like, well, don't respond then if you ain't. I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
At the end of the day,
but that doesn't happen every time I walk out the house.
whatever. What you just said, some cat when you was walking, the dogs rolled up on you like, yeah, I live over here. You already don't lie and say that didn't happen.
Like last month. It was so cringe. Like I was walking.
Yeah, I
the
live over there. I
dogs,
got the biggest balcony over there.
and he
You know what
was
I'm
just
saying?
explaining
Some
like
dude,
where
you know
he
what I mean?
live at, and I'm trying to get to know you, and I'm like,
Man,
well,
I'll
I'm
break
married.
somebody. Look, Josh, bro, listen,
See,
dog.
he
Thank
told
you.
you he was trying to get to know you.
He was like, I'm trying, because he was asking me questions about the. He's like, I'm trying to get to know you, and I'm like, well, I'm married.
Listen, Josh, bro, if
So-
I'd have found out who this dude was,
And Matt, like, what do you look like? I'm like,
would
he
you
lives
have
in the
done?
other. He lived in the other
What?
subdivision over there.
Yeah. Don't
Word.
ask them kind of
Don't
questions.
ask, please don't.
Word.
Listen,
I'd have
look,
rolled up on this
let's
dude.
just
like, hey, don't ever
replay
talk to
all
my
the
wife
murders
like
that happened in life.
Don't ever talk to my wife like that, brother, or you're not gonna be able to function correctly. I try to live I try to live right, go to work, do my thing.
Mhm.
But if some dude because there's dudes that's disrespectful.
But when he was talking to her, he didn't know she was married.
He been around here.
Until she told him.
Did that stop him? Did that
Um,
stop him? Did he ask another question after you said that you was married?
No, he left.
Okay.
Listen,
But I will say this: I was very much had to set constant boundaries when I was working with male clients.
well, I remember my man's.
With CPS, and I
Oh.
had male clients, I was constantly having to set boundaries because they were very flirty.
My man's, I
Yes,
heard
it
him.
was very uncomfortable.
And I'm like, this dude, man, listen, I try to be a nice guy, play video games and listen. I try to steer away from the life I used to have. You know what I'm saying? I try to go extremely listen, there's a reason why I steer over there. Because I just switch. You know what I'm saying? And if I feel like I'm being violated,
You can let your seat up, Josh.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm good.
You feel me, Josh?
I'm with you.
I steer all the way. When I say far away from what I used to do, you know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
I'm all Xbox, PlayStation, Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Mario. I stay away from what I was, you know what I'm saying? So you violating me, you know what I'm saying?
He overheard like my
Dog, I
like
will
a
break
family
you-
session that I
listen.
had.
You sitting there trying to you know she married, my man. And you trying to lay the Mac down on my wife? Don't let me see you, man. Because I'm walking up on you, grocery store, gas station, you know what I'm saying? Police station, I don't care where you at. Was you talking, you the cat that was talking to my wife? Ooh, listen, man, like we not gonna do it because it's like the wilderness, you know what I'm saying, or the jungle. You know how like lions they got their pride, then the male lion want to come through and take over the pride.
Yeah.
You're not taking over my pride, bro.
I have not had this issue with this job, but yeah, my last job, a lot of my male clients were very like I had to set boundaries constantly.
This is what I had to deal with.
Yeah.
That's what I got to deal with. And folks want to lay the Mac down on my wife.
Because they're you know, a lot of them they're fathers that are single or divorced or you know they got baby, you know, because they're CPS cases, and they find out okay, this person, she's younger, she's in her 30s, she doesn't have kids, you know, hey.
But you got a husband that.
And
will
I'm like,
break
I have
you
a
down.
whole big husband. You know,
Listen,
because I remember one of my clients, he was very like just borderline crossing the line.
yeah, I heard.
Then he saw, no, this was somebody else.
Oh,
then
this a
he's-
new dude?
Yeah, it was two guys. And then it was, he saw a picture. It was like one of our last
Yeah.
sessions.
This is something new for the show.
And he saw a picture of my husband and he saw like how much bigger. That was when I was like, had lost all that weight. And he saw how much bigger Matt was. He's like, that's your husband? I'm like, yeah. He's like, fall back. Like, there you go. You know.
So if he was little, he would have tried something.
Dudes be disrespectful, Josh. You know that.
Yes.
Dudes like to try to.
Because the guy wasn't a little guy. I mean, the first guy was like regular, like he was like normal, like just like average. The other guy was a pretty big guy.
I don't care nothing about none of that.
He saw how big Matt was. And he was like,
this ain't about that.
I'll rethink that.
This ain't about that, right? This the thing, Josh. You know how dudes is.
Yes.
They want to test boundaries.
Of course.
And they
especially low life dudes that's
they want
already out
their
here
whole
being
ego is
scumbags.
conquering.
but I'm sure if you guys are together and they don't see you, they see Andrea first, but then you get out the car. They're like, you just go ahead, you know. I didn't know she
How
had
many
a man
test
with
drives-
her
I don't
arm.
win the size contest here. I'm not 6'5", all of that other stuff.
But the fact
But
that
I'm 5 foot crazy.
But your presence alone.
You just said you would play.
Crazy.
You just said you would play in that
your
league.
but your presence alone can deter. Oh, she her man right there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, look, at the end of the day, we can both have knives and be cut up. I don't care.
Facts. Now that's the thing. You know, see, there's the thing. I know I don't hear about all the time.
And you know what's so funny? He do all that. When he get hit, I laugh. I don't care.
You get hit on my older one.
Exactly.
Like,
You're
I
not
feel like,
saying.
You know what
No.
I'm saying? Like,
I've had younger women see, I don't care about what they do or say. I care about how he reacts.
that's the same.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, she can go ahead, honey. But if you kiki and cock under that, my problem not with her. My problem
But
with you.
listen, this the thing. We ain't going through all that. This
You
the
know.
thing.
So for me, I'm not about to be on that rah-rah stuff.
You're a female. I don't
That's
expect
true.
that. Now,
That's true. But I'm just not. 'Cause
dudes like to, it's different.
you
Females
are
like to.
expected to do
See,
your
but
part.
here's the difference.
Mhm.
You don't hear too many stories about dudes getting raped by females. But you hear a bunch of stories about girls getting raped by dudes.
Word up.
I always wondered, and this is a very serious topic, so I want to not take it lightly. How would it change? Would something like that change the dynamics in a marriage?
What?
If your significant other was violated in that way? The R word.
Well, that's tough.
Yeah.
I think my mind tells me it would always bounce back to how you would treat me. Because I know being a victim of that, you could probably take some of that trauma out on your significant other.
But your significant other could have trauma from that experience too.
It's true.
Especially being a man and your wife was violated and something that was intimate to you guys was shared with someone else beyond her control.
Right.
You know, that experience, you know, how would that affect the spouse? Because we always think about how it affects the person that it's been done to.
I'll lose sleep.
Yeah.
I'll lose sleep, and I'll be thinking about where I can find this dude.
Would
Because
you-
at that point in time, I know I shouldn't say these things like that, but at that point in time, losing certain things would be worth it to me.
Do you think it would affect your relationship?
Naturally, it would.
Only if she would allow it to.
Okay.
Only if she would allow it to.
Mhm.
Like, if that experience would stop her from being that way with me, being intimate with me, then that's where we got an issue.
Could it stop you from being intimate though?
I would be more careful about certain things.
I feel like
because-
it could affect.
You
I think
wanna-
it could affect that.
Can we be honest?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to think about that as a guy. Like, man. It's a messed up situation if you think about. You're going to ask questions naturally. How'd you get in this situation?
Right.
To where you then. No, it's not blaming.
No, it's not blaming.
That's not that.
No, it's not blaming. But for
Andrea,
everything that
my
happens
God.
to her,
Andrea, look, yo.
goodness.
Can we go? Listen, we in a deep serious moment here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sound like you blaming her?
yo, listen. Can I say this?
Go ahead.
Maybe I gotta mix some slow music in.
Let me
with
throw
this.
this in there.
Do I gotta do that? You
Let
know
me
what I'm
throw
saying?
this in
Do I
there.
gotta put the slow music in?
Let me
with
throw this in there. If you know,
Let's edit this, please.
No,
if you
we
know,
just leave it all wrong. You know what I'm
if you-
saying? But
if you know that
I
there's a
was trying to
certain
be
area,
serious.
if you
Andre
know,
has killed the seriousness of this thing.
if you know that there's a certain part of town where you know that there's robberies that happen on a regular basis. If you go and you try to explore that side of town and you happen to get robbed, part of the reason that you getting robbed is on you.
Now listen, let me tell you, Josh. I'm gonna say this. But sometimes, I'm not saying y'all don't be.
Okay, let's make
Can I say
everything
this?
more specific.
Can I say this?
No, for the audience. What if it was something like a home invasion?
Home invasion?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. But
So home invasion,
I'm the
you
type
know,
to have
and the
cameras in my
person
house.
and the person
there's
violating.
cameras in my house. So don't think you're coming up in here and you're gonna get away with it. So we're not gonna use that.
The
What if there
damage
was
is
home
already
invasion?
done.
There's camera lenses.
The
Wait,
damage is
wait,
already
wait,
done by
I'm
the time
making
they caught this
something-
person.
This is serious, audience and guys. So hypothetically, there was like a
Listen.
home invasion or robbery. Somebody broke into your home and violated your wife, right?
These niggas getting caught.
No, I'm talking about.
No, listen.
But
we-
by the time they
we
get
not
caught,
calling
the
the
damage is
police.
already
First of all,
done.
Look,
Listen,
listen,
Josh,
look.
bro.
First and
Help me,
foremost,
Josh.
first and foremost, I would expect you to be willing to die before that happens.
All-
Wait, hold on. So I'm supposed to lose my life?
No, listen. Hey,
Saying I'd rather you not exist anymore.
no.
No,
Saying
no,
you supposed to die.
no. What I mean by that
No.
is
That's what you meant.
there's no expense spared for you to prevent this from happening.
Can I say this?
Keep it to death. You can prevent this from
Can I say this?
Keep it to
Say
death.
this.
Lord child,
Let
we
me
about
break
to
this
get
down.
canceled before we even
So
start.
you would allow yourself to be raped.
Can I say this?
Are you guys? Don't say that on YouTube.
They say it. Listen, we.
No, you can't.
Listen,
You
Oh my
cannot say
God.
that.
Listen, can I, let me.
If we ever want this to be monetized, we have to say ours.
Listen,
A
we
lot-
don't have that many yet. So let's
You
wait.
believe a woman would
Wait
be
a minute.
allowed to be raped?
Andrea, listen.
Ours, Andrea.
No,
I believe that there's a such thing as not fighting enough.
Wow.
Giving
no,
up.
no. Listen, I don't want no car ride uncomfortable.
Wow.
Josh don't mean this.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Listen,
Do you mean this?
he be saying things wrong sometimes. He be saying things. Listen, he don't.
Do you mean this?
What would you do?
No.
Yes or no?
Hold on,
What?
Josh.
Hold on.
He
Time
don't
out.
like
No,
that.
no. Let's flip this back.
No, I got a question. I got a question. Josh,
Let's flip this
you
back.
know-
Let's flip this back.
You
What
didn't-
would you do
You
in
didn't
the hypothetical
You
situation?
Josh,
answer the
Josh,
question.
In the
you know-
hypothetical
wait.
situation.
Shit.
Andreas, hold
No,
on.
wait.
In the
Josh, wait,
hypothetical
you
situation.
know- hold on.
You
Audience,
did not answer the question.
hold on. No,
Answer it.
Andrea,
It's a
wait.
yes or
No.
You see how tiny your wife
No.
is, right? She's a small person.
That don't
You
mean that she
expect
can't be
her to
packing.
overpower.
Wait a minute.
That don't mean that she can't be packing.
Wait, no, wait.
Said
No.
how
No,
much
I'm
did
saying
you
that.
fight?
No, but you didn't say that he did.
You can
You
still get that
expect for her to be able to die and overpower.
No,
She's
no.
a tiny person.
So let me ask you a
Hold
question.
up. How much fight do you got in you?
So if the ratchet, no,
I'm looking here to
wait,
allow
wait.
myself to be raped.
So let me ask.
Are you
So
crazy?
wait.
Are you insane?
Wait.
Are
Hey,
you insane?
No, he's not insane. Listen.
Yes, he is.
So,
man.
Because you're gonna say a woman is gonna sit here and allow herself
No.
to be raped.
No, that's not
No,
what I
that's
said.
not what he said.
That's not what I
That's-
said.
that's not what he said.
what I said.
You said
That's
how
not what I
much is
said.
she gonna fight?
That's not.
Are you kidding me?
No.
That's not what I
So
said.
Josh,
Yo,
you see how tiny Andrea's a tiny
listen.
person. If
That don't
somebody-
mean that she ain't gotta have a. She can't be packing.
listen now.
So you're saying that I want to be raped
No.
because I didn't fight enough?
No, now can I ask this question, y'all?
What goes through your mind to make you
just
think that makes
said,
sense?
How much did she fight in order not to be
No, wait,
raped?
listen, y'all, wait.
So you're saying if I got raped, then I didn't fight enough?
No, he didn't
That's
say
not
that.
what I
I didn't
said.
hear
Yes,
them
it is
words.
what you said.
That's
I
not
never
what
heard
I
them
said.
words. So, let's clean this up.
I don't know how strong he think you is,
Let's clean this up. Wait a minute. Hey, listen.
but apparently you can fight off any
Listen,
guy any
listen,
size.
Now
Listen,
listen.
every dude got the same weak spot.
Now, Josh. If somebody came in with the blicky,
Okay.
what's your thoughts here? Because if somebody came in with the blicky and my wife, I'm still going to find this dude. I
Josh
understand.
said he expect for her to get her brains blew out before he allows.
Apparently, I didn't fight enough if I allowed myself to get
He
raped.
said if you ain't dead on the bed.
Okay, so what you doing? So what you doing in that situation? Let's roll with that. Let's roll with that. A dude come exploding up in here while Matt's at work and you working here.
Yeah.
He point the gun at you
It's cameras in here too.
and
by
he
the way.
say, he don't care about the cameras at that point.
I'ma find
He
you.
don't care about the cameras.
I'ma find you.
But okay, so he point the gun at your head, drop the drawers. What you doing?
I would probably be in so much shock I wouldn't know what
just
to do.
freeze.
I would freeze.
All right. So as he's so hold up.
Because I'm freezing out of fear?
No, that's not what I said.
Josh be like, but did you fight back though?
Right.
Yo,
Because
look,
you're
man.
still alive.
Listen, y'all.
Because brains ain't blew out or nothing around here.
On the
And because you're
You're still
you
here.
clearly could have
So
fought harder
obviously
because you're
you
still
didn't
here.
fight enough because you're
Listen,
dead.
this is the woman that used to keep mace on her.
on the F&S network, we are
You
sensitive.
think Mace gonna stop a gun?
On the F&S
It
network,
can mess up somebody's vision like a mug.
on the
it
F&S
can
network,
mess
That situation, who's to say? I'm gonna be like, oh, let me see, like, where's my
Andrea,
purse?
you're gonna have to
Are you
keep Mace
kidding me?
in your hair.
on the F&S network, we are very sensitive to
Domestic violence, sexual assault.
Assault.
Listen, look, I'm not saying that the victims of that ain't real victims.
Yo, like
What
that.
I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, did you
I don't
do
know, Josh.
something to try to fight back?
I'm trying. Listen.
So
Josh.
she's supposed to fight back? Or
You-
survive?
Oh, so you mean to tell me that you would just let it happen?
So you're saying listen, he's okay with being a widow, apparently. He's like,
No, wait, listen.
he's like, as long as you fight back, I don't care if you survive or not.
Because obviously, if you don't fight back, you wanted it to happen.
Because you're still here, alive.
You wanted it to happen
Let
if
me
you
clean
didn't
this up.
fight back.
So you rather
Okay.
her brains get blew out
Listen.
from trying to survive and trying to fight back.
On the F&S network,
Okay, go ahead on the F&S network.
I would like to let people know that we are objective and we see both sides. We got we see everything. So I'm gonna ask y'all, no interruptions. Let me ask the ladies real quick, Josh, real quick. Just don't say nothing yet. Now,
No, I don't.
if somebody came in with the double barrel Mossberg shotty,
I just told you I would freeze.
right? But if he said take them off,
I
I'm
would
shooting."
freeze. I wouldn't.
Now,
move.
listen.
I would be in a state of
Now, listen.
catatonia.
If
I would be in a state of catatonia.
now listen, would you do it to survive?
No, I wouldn't.
That's my whole point. That's my whole point. Was that not my whole point?
Wait, I'm not your wife. Ask her that.
Was that
Wait,
not
why
my
you
whole point?
Wait, hold on.
Was that not
Hold
my
on,
whole
Josh.
point?
Josh, while you snapping fingers with Matt, he asked me that. I'm his wife. You asked your wife that.
That's disgusting.
So would you just give in to the action in order to live? So that's my whole point.
That wasn't your point.
It was the point. No,
That's the point. That
listen.
was the point.
Listen,
No,
Andrea.
listen, you just
We
can't
argue with
communicate
you a
what
lot
your
on
point
this.
was. That was not the point.
Andrea, we want to argue sometimes.
Listen, y'all, this is the same woman that said that we should still be in a child's life after
Nah.
getting played.
On the F&S
This is the
family,
same woman
Yeah,
that
I
said
stand by that.
we all family here.
Yeah, we are.
So Andrea be talking stuff on the low, you know what I'm saying? And we
Whoa,
want
I mean,
And-
Nah,
with
she's
it.
pretty. She's been pretty forward with
and we
her
want
stuff
to
lately.
dispute things
Hello?
that don't
You're
make
not on the
sense.
low.
You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna fight. I mean, you gonna fight. That's
But she wants
That
to have the
was never
right.
the argument.
She wants to have a.
No, he said, did you fight enough?
so.
As if I'm allowing it or I wanted myself to be raped. Like, what
Listen,
woman wants that to be done to her? Are you kidding me?
That's a good question. Fighting is she expected to do, Josh?
Listen.
Like,
all that she's
And
capable of doing.
Seriously, gonna come and question me after that's happened to me? Are you
No,
question
no,
how much did you
no.
fight?
As a decent man,
kidding
I'm
me?
not going to do
Please.
this. As a decent man,
She gonna
I'm
be in the
not going to
hospital
do
So
like-
it.
when would you question
wait,
me?
wait.
then?
Josh should be in the hospital. Like, I'm sorry this happened to you. How hard did you fight?
No.
Hey.
No, no,
Shenanigans.
no, no,
When would the questionnaire
no,
come?
no. Because
when would the questionnaire come from you?
I don't know when the questionnaire
He
was.
wouldn't No, he
You're
wouldn't
not
do it.
denying it.
He
that
wouldn't
you
do it.
wouldn't
No.
ask me. Come.
What
He
I'm
wouldn't.
saying is,
Yes, it
wouldn't.
would. He just said that.
No, he wouldn't.
He just
See,
said
I'm
that.
understanding
He
the
just
language.
said
Yeah, you know he be caping.
I'm understanding the
They
language.
be caping for each other.
No.
You know they be losing arguments. They be caping.
hold on. No.
That's how you know they be
Let's
losing
flip
arguments.
this
They be
because
caping.
this is the equality era of
Hold
the
on,
world,
I
right?
never said
Hold
that.
up. No, I never said that. This is getting nothing. It's not from. What goes on through your head to make you say that? That's what I meant.
It's 11. Let's take a break.
Who?
Take a break
For what?
for the boys. Cause
They don't
it's
run the
almost
show? Now, what I was saying. Let me get this question off. Go ahead.
All right, we're gonna take a break in like 5
what's
minutes.
equality?
Yeah, and
If
why
a
are we?
female came in and had to barrel the mat and was like, "Yo, get it up," so I can get off real quick. What you expecting Matt to do?
Die.
And what you expecting me to do?
No, you
What
know,
you do?
Hey, my
What
thing.
you expecting me to
Die.
do?
My,
You're
no,
over.
no. Wait. What type?
If
What,
she got the gun like this,
I got questions, Josh.
Die.
I got questions.
Oh, so now it's legit to have
No, I
questions.
just have questions.
Now it's legit to have questions. She want to hear the question
My thing
talk.
is this.
I don't want to hear the question talk.
My thing is this.
I don't want to hear the question.
You're gonna like this question.
I don't want to hear
You're
the
gonna
question.
like this question. Did she slip him a Viagra?
I was about to ask this. Can I let me-
Say it because it's easy. It's not that easy for a woman.
No.
To overpower a man.
No,
For
not
a
even
man.
overpower.
If she got a gun,
Let me
No,
ask this.
because in
let's
order
say
for
she
her,
popped one in his right shoulder,
No.
she popped one in his left shoulder.
I don't think
Can you
you
move
under-
your arms
First
of
anymore?
all,
She popped
is
one in
it-
your
wait,
left.
wait,
She
wait,
popped
wait.
one in your right.
The
no,
legs, though.
no. Isn't there some type of arousal that needs to take place?
So now you expect me to use what I'm capable of using?
No, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, isn't there some type of arousal that is supposed to take place? So if there's an arousal that is happening, I'm gonna be like, why are you aroused?
No, listen.
Like,
No.
you're getting raped.
That's unfair. That's unfair. Unfair.
Why are you aroused? You
See
getting
what I'm
raped?
saying?
No logic.
Why are you getting aroused?
Unfair.
You see what I'm saying?
You won't let me
You
get the
see what
question.
I'm saying?
She
Can I ask
can't
this
rape you if
question?
you're not
You see
aroused.
what
So
I'm
why are you
saying?
getting raped? Did she slip you something?
Can I ask
I
this
just want to
question?
know.
Can I ask this
That's a
question before I
legitimate
take-
question.
Can I ask this question before I take these retarded dogs out?
Let's not use the word retarded, please.
You didn't say it rape with everything else. We can use retarded.
No, I was trying to say the R word.
So
Y'all,
the-
Andrea's like, rape! You're gonna. And I
Now
was
listen.
like, oh my gosh, you're
Before I have
so
to
gonna
go
get
deal with these
demonetized.
cats that's in the way that's gonna start barking as soon as I close the door. Because they can actually wait. But
Audience, we do take this stuff seriously.
No, listen.
Listen,
Listen.
to be
So what's
straight
your
up,
question?
Yeah.
for anybody that was a victim of rape, we feel sorry for you.
We definitely feel
hope-
sorry.
Do you though?
Right.
Yes.
Do you,
Or
Josh?
you gonna be like, how much did you
How
really
much
fight,
did she fight?
We definitely
until that happened?
We
to you?
definitely.
we
This is
definitely-
why having conversations sometimes it doesn't get taken the way it's supposed to get taken because people will take one statement.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's all facts.
You
Now,
said the statement.
now let's say we at a party, hanging out, handling business
Mhm.
on a business trip. You get slipped a Diddy champagne.
Wait, with about the baby
No,
one?
listen. No, the Diddy.
Because that's how
champagne.
they'll operate.
Now,
Yeah,
you
true.
get slipped with the Diddy champagne.
That
you
is
out of-
very true.
You out
Even
of
the
pocket.
men, even
Now,
the
look,
males.
can I finish?
Yeah.
You get slipped with the Diddy champagne. You laid out. They slip you the Viagra too. You like this.
Yeah.
And some girls just get on you while you're unconscious. Is that divorce?
No. No, it's not divorce.
Are you sure that's not divorce?
Yeah, it's not divorce.
What if she get pregnant
Is
off
that
of that?
divorce?
It's not divorce.
Andrea, is that divorce?
What if she get pregnant off
If
of that?
Josh got slipped with the
If she
Diddy
get
drink,
pregnant off of that?
I'm not divorced.
Come on, answer that.
I'm not.
Answer that. Answer that.
No.
Come on now. Come on now.
I
Answer that.
can honestly say, if that happened,
She
I would
pregnant?
divorce my husband.
She got kids.
It was out of your control.
Yeah, it's out of your control.
So I got to be a part of this kid's life till he's
But
18.
I also wasn't there, so I don't really know. But-
well,
so
about the
she
male
wasn't
victim?
there, so that.
Hold on. Did y'all hear about the male victims? That happened. He literally slipped the male victims those drinks,
I'm sure.
and they were
The baby oil
they-
was laced with stuff.
yeah, and they raped the men. They raped them.
well, I'm not talking about the men. I'm talking
Yeah.
about
Hold
you.
up. No, even if it is a man that gets given that
Well,
drink.
they gave them something.
Because
Yeah.
because if you're going to go party with your homeboy in good faith, you think whatever drink he give you is gonna be good.
And that's what they did. Diddy they would give them the drinks, and the men, they said they were it was like an outer body experience. They were not like in control, and they raped them. They raped
Right,
them.
I understand that.
And the women too.
What I'm saying is this, because it's easier in this room to say that, but if you find this out as a guy, because you don't, it's hard to fathom that a
Listen, look,
dude gets.
I already came up with my answer to this question if I was in that position. Listen, look, I'll be all right with having a short life on this earth.
Why would you go be cool?
Oh, you about to go
I'll be all right
out.
with having a short life on this earth. Because if somebody was to do that to me, I already came to grips with it. I'm killing you.
Because they said they were able to, like, because of the concoction that they gave these men, they were able to make them do whatever they wanted them to do.
Well, there's certain drugs that do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Look.
it's very serious. You know what I'm saying?
And
Now,
they could, and then, you know, there's memory loss and everything
Look.
like that.
I'm killing you.
Yeah.
all right, so, wow.
And they weren't
I'm living with
necessarily,
whatever
like Josh
happens.
said, they weren't necessarily gay men. Some of them were straight
it's something
guys.
to have over you. That's a whole
And
nother discussion.
it wasn't like there were
That's
men
the
that was
only
raping
thing
them.
that could save my
There
opinion of
were
certain bodies.
women, celebrities.
A certain somebody that got caught.
That's what they said. They said there were
But-
women celebrities and males that were raping those men.
But that's another
the
discussion
women too.
for another day here. What I'm saying is this. If you found out Josh, for instance, he business party, you doing your thing. Hey, come Josh, we need you at this business little situation.
First of all, would you allow me to go to a business party without you?
That's a good question.
Does it matter?
Let's just say he's in anything, finance,
There's things.
music,
I'm
writing.
sorry, Matt, because I cut you off from
No,
what you was about to do.
podcast. Let's say the podcast got bigger and they were invited to like a business event where
First
they
of all,
can.
I ain't drinking no drink that I ain't witnessed being made.
Facts, I'm
That's
bringing my
true.
own
And
stuff.
they were invited to like a whole conference thing with all these influencers and celebrities
going.
and stuff like that, huh?
We going.
We going. Notice that. You
Me
said
and
that.
Louisa. We
All
going.
day.
We
Ain't
going.
nobody about to go. My man ain't about to go by
Hey.
himself.
We going.
I'm there.
That's not even a question.
And if Matt was like, well, you know, they don't want you there, I'm punching him in the face.
right,
This-
like,
this-
If he
Domestic
ever was
violence?
to say,
This
well,
is
you know, Louisa, they
domestic
just
violence.
invited me up.
and guess who was
Pow!
guess who was on the podcast with him? We were.
Right.
So
Pow!
I
In the
wanna hear
kisser.
that.
I'm like, well, we
never
ain't
even
going to the
said-
party
You
then.
see these conclusions folks come up.
If Matt says something, well,
Something
you know,
that
they
we
don't
never
want you
even
there.
said.
Wait a minute.
Something that we never
He
even
getting punched.
said.
He getting punched in the face.
Can we?
Violence will
Wait a
happen.
minute.
Violence, what? Them
Can
glasses
we-
getting knocked right off his face.
No. We ain't talking about glasses. Didn't I just take off the gaming content for y'all? So y'all is thoroughly
Oh,
represented.
No. Pass that. Pass that. Pass that. Pass that.
He
Pass that.
really bringing stuff
Hold
up
up.
that don't even
Hold
make
up.
sense.
Hold up.
What it is?
Hold
This
up.
has been festering.
My man got woke up.
This has been festering.
My
He's
man
like,
got
they
woke up
been
about
doing-
a.
Oh my gosh. This has nothing to do with anything.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That
y'all
has
talking.
nothing to do with
So
anything.
you see what happened there? You
No,
see
I don't see what happened.
No, y'all walk right into the
Matt,
scorpion
you
trap.
ever got invited?
Did it?
If he ever got invited to some celebrity influence thing, and we weren't invited, and he want to fix his face like he gonna go, he
Right.
getting punched in the face.
We would be there.
Like
Please.
that'd be the first and only time glasses get knocked off.
Have I ever said you wasn't going nowhere?
You better not. You better not. You better not, because we be on the podcast. It's not like we just
Right.
we be on the
It's not
podcast.
like we just washing dishes and cleaning the floor.
You know, Josh.
We actually on the
Child.
Right.
Josh
We
loves
actually on the
loves
podcast
to wash the dishes.
contributing.
Listen,
So, no,
I
we
brought
would
the
be there.
I brought that vacuum out, so
Right.
excited. Josh like, that's right.
Yo,
That's your place, baby.
listen,
Better vacuum.
I just asked a simple
You see how
question.
excited Louisa is about vacuuming? You see that?
What's that, the honey right there?
You see that?
You trying that honey?
Y'all see that?
I mix it with the Coke.
Vacuum, baby.
That honey stuff tastes like butterscotch.
Better vacuum.
I had it before. I know what it's like.
And having kids.
Well,
That's all you're
right,
good
and
for.
Matt and me, and Matt, if we get divorced, I still can come over and see you. No. What?
My wife?
That's
We're
actually not bad.
She's not even lying.
We're divorced.
Listen, we ain't even talking about that. We was talking about something else.
You got Mr. Clean over here, and so somebody drilling my wife. You know what I'm saying? And I get the punishment because I gotta raise this kid.
But he
But all he focused on is him drilling his wife.
No.
Because I can drill my wife even when we divorced.
Ain't it funny?
We taking it intermission.
Because I'm gonna go over there and knock on the door.
You already
see
know what it
doing.
is.
What
Exactly.
you mean? So you
Come on,
divorced
back.
me? That don't mean I
right.
can't come over.
You right. I'm causing chaos.
So wait, hold on. So you saying if we got divorced, you causing chaos?
So why get divorced?
So if we got divorced, you causing chaos?
We not getting divorced.
You gonna leave me alone?
Huh?
You gonna leave me alone?
What did I tell you already? This ain't even for the airwaves.
So what happened? Would you?
I don't even know why you brought this up.
Would you leave me alone if we got divorced?
Why'd you bring this up?
This is a question.
She apparently want the people to hear about this.
I just want to know.
like,
Would
on
you
some
leave
other
me?
stuff,
Like, would you
word,
let me?
This is a private conversation.
Would you let me live my life?
First of all,
Would you let me live my life
First
if
of
we got
all,
divorced?
what in the world would lead to y'all getting a divorce?
That's not even
No. It's the only thing that could lead to us getting a divorce is cheating.
Right. So, but we
So
not
you
doing
assuming
all
that he cheated?
We not doing
Either
all
one.
that. We not
If
doing
I
that.
cheated, if he cheated,
we not
it doesn't
doing all
matter
that. We
because
not
guess
doing-
what? One thing I can say is nobody is beyond sin, serious sin.
For real?
Nobody is beyond that.
Word up.
So it could be on me, it could be on him.
But 20 years or whatever ain't just thrown away in the garbage. I'm not stupid.
yeah.
So if I call your line like, hey,
So you
What?
expect her to be like, all right.
no, we just hang out, go to dinner or something and see what happens.
What?
See what, see what happens.
I'm not just about to just see. This is the thing.
You're div-
This is the thing as a dude.
and she
like,
got a new man.
We threw a whole way. I do.
as a dude, man. See what I'm saying? So you see, I was saying this the whole time, but she mentions it. I'm wrong.
Wait.
Nah,
Yeah, but okay.
So this is like that. I never said I'm getting this.
Wait. If you ask your husband the same
Listen,
question, Josh would be
Josh,
like, "I'm gonna set Andre on
Josh,
fire."
Josh,
She ain't leaving this house
Hey,
alive.
you
If
be
she
saying,
let,
I'm crazy.
she said if she cheat on me, she ain't leaving this house alive. I'm saying her.
Oh, no.
Listen, look.
Nobody ain't
Those
gonna
who
come out here
need
and
to
get
know.
shit.
I come from a family of some strong women. And if something was to happen on the male side where he did something wrong, oh, trust me, I got them kind of women in my family that we be putting baseball bats to cars and stuff like that.
Word, listen, but listen what I'm saying though, right? I say all this, I'm crazy. You gonna have a guy. No, you crazy. You just said it.
Exactly.
I never said I have a new woman. I'm just like, hey, forget it. I'm not going
I
through this
never
again.
talked about you.
Let me tell you
I said about
something.
her.
If we all got divorced at the same time, who gonna be the first person to get with somebody?
Matt. No.
Matt. See, no, you guys. It's gonna be bad.
Nah.
I don't know how to be alone.
Right.
I ain't never had.
I had somebody
So
since
I
I
ain't
was
never
like
been single more than 3
what
months.
you say since I was like 8? I had somebody since I was like
even
7,
think,
8
listen,
years
because
old.
I didn't even
maintain
think
a
Matt was
relationship.
all the way single when we met.
It's a penalty for that.
Listen, Matt, was you even all the way single when we met?
Hey, look, listen, look.
Uh,
Whoa, hold on.
We've had this conversation.
Hold
I
up.
wasn't
hold up.
either.
Wasn't
I wasn't.
we was interacting with
Yeah.
you.
So, look,
I
now
wasn't
make sure, hold up. Did they hear that?
Yeah,
Say-
me
say
and
it
Matt
again.
have, listen, we've been together a long time. We've had these conversations several
Yeah.
times. We
weren't
joke
even
about it.
supposed to be together.
We
this time.
literally was both kind of thrown into something. So
Yeah.
I was still talking to somebody. I'm sure he was still talking to several people. And we kind of just
Several
got,
people.
So everybody take
Well,
that as
he was-
facts. That's
Matt-
it.
Matt
That's
was,
it.
I
That's
think-
it.
wait, were you
They
talking to
both
more
had
than one
somebody.
person or were you just talking to like one person?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I was
think-
talking to one person.
I think
Forget it.
because
It's
we-
water under the bridge
Yeah.
right now
No,
because
yeah,
y'all
no.
was married.
well,
y'all
we
was married.
talk about this all the
Because
time. We
I
talk
had interactions with my ex at the time, and she
Yeah.
knew about that.
Yeah.
And we ran into each other at the store. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's not even.
So
no-
when we,
but the
you got to
thing is,
understand, Josh, when we met,
We
it
met on
wasn't
some
like,
bull.
we met like, we were just playing
y'all,
wingman.
Y'all weren't together.
We
when
So
were-
met.
I was literally still talking to a whole nother person, and
Yeah.
Matt was still talking to a whole nother
we
person.
was
But
running. We was. I was.
and
I was.
it was, and when we started talking,
Yo, that
I
actually
told
tastes
him,
good. Y'all
I
might
was
wanna
like,
try that.
We did
I will.
try it.
I told him when we,
Coca-Cola with the honey?
We did. It's-
yeah, when we
Butter-
started talking, I told him I was like, I can't be in a relationship because I didn't want to be cheating.
Mhm.
So, And
Hey.
I'm sure he was
Hey.
talking, but when we decided to
Don't
be
listen to
together,
that.
no,
Listen,
Don't
look.
listen to that.
no, because
You the one that got the main.
when we decided to be together, we
if you
kinda
was
cut that
to
all
really
off.
entertain it,
Because I
if
had
you
to
was
make
to
sure.
really entertain, you will be the first one.
Yeah, when me and Matt actually decided to be together, I cut off any ties that I had with anybody else.
Listen,
So,
man.
and he did too. So
I'll
we
be
joke.
last.
I mean,
I'll be
listen,
last in that. I'll be
She
last.
think I'm gonna
I'll
just
be
get with
last.
somebody. That's
I'll be
crazy.
last.
He would.
I'll be last.
But your history shows
I'll be
that.
happy
My
to be
history.
last.
No,
Yes, you said
none
you're
of our
never
history
single.
show that.
You
I'll
said
be
you're never
last.
single.
What does that have to do
Who
with?
said that?
Hold up, but this was before you came in the picture. How long y'all been married now?
They're almost 13.
Word up. So, can
So
we
hold
shut
on,
this
hold on,
down?
hold on. I got you.
Like, you're
Hold up,
together.
hold up, hold
You're
up.
not supposed to be talking to somebody else.
Hold up. This is the same dude that when we was talking about other people in the past that was like, oh, after spending all that time, you can go on to somebody else. This the same dude. So after 13 years for spending with this woman, you think he gonna be the first one to go find somebody else?
Yes, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
the faith in me
He
He
is
gonna be messing
zero.
with LaWisha still, and he gonna be messing with somebody else.
No.
I would be
Yeah.
single.
Where'd you get this conclusion
Yeah.
from?
Because you already said you're gonna be
Because
messing with
this what he
still.
would do. This what he would do. He would kind of leave the girl in limbo, and they wouldn't have a title, but then he'll still be like trying to
Hey,
mess with me.
LaWisha,
Hey,
so
LaWisha.
what you doing?
And then as soon as he'll be her backup until I be like, okay, let's get back
You see how
together.
they drawing
So
up
you
to
mean
know what I'm
that? So you mean to tell me that Matt would be calling up the other girl, be like, "What that mouth do?"
They
And he'll be like,
she drawing up to
and-
John Madden and Clay. I ain't even.
Absolutely. But
y'all think
I
of me.
mean,
the 13
I
years with you,
you just said that.
Hey,
but Matt loves you.
He does,
But
but
Matt
Matt
loves you.
doesn't. But Matt likes consistency and routine, and he does not know how to be alone
Oh, really?
in a relationship.
You gonna just play me like that?
you said
He
you
doesn't
said
know how
I've
to be
never
alone
been
in a relationship. He doesn't know how.
No,
It's
but
not
that
by
was the
design.
past.
I've always been in a relationship. I don't even know how I got in a relationship.
not
So
by
you,
design.
I just always
He
been
doesn't
in a
know.
you
relationship.
saying that somebody can't change?
It's not by
He
design.
can't. Matt
I'm-
don't change.
I'm just gonna be doing my work.
Matt will change.
That's his wife saying
Like
that.
he'll change, like a little bit
I don't.
at a time.
I don't know. About
He gotta let it build. The change gotta build up from that.
How much
He's not
time
gonna
would you
change.
say? How
What
much? How much?
aspect
Oh,
here?
I
How
would
much? How
give
much?
Matt-
How much time?
I'm being generous. 6 months, and I'm being.
In what
nice.
aspect?
I'm being nice.
In what aspect?
That's me giving you the benefit of the doubt. 6 months.
In what aspect? Changing the what?
Like hooking up with somebody else.
Moving on to somebody else.
You think 6 months after a divorce with her, you
What I
with
want
somebody
to
else?
do? I want to do this again.
Ask me how long it'd take for me. I would never get with anybody else.
Lies. Lies.
You say that. Okay. What about y'all
Why
two?
do you say
If
that?
if y'all,
Why do you say that?
how long
But
would
why
it
do you say
take
lies,
for
though?
Josh and
I'm
Andrea?
gonna tell you
Why?
like this. I'm
Why?
gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this.
She will find somebody first.
No,
Let me
Why?
tell you
That
some
much right
gangster
now.
stuff real quick, right? Not even a witness. One of them brothers come to you in a suit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I mean? Y'all studying all that, you know what I mean?
Why would I be doing that?
Y'all link up, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Y'all might connect, you know what I'm saying?
I can't do this again
So what makes it so hard for you to believe that I can't?
because you're not used to being by yourself.
What makes you want to think I want to hit the rewind at my old age?
It's routine. It's what you're used to.
Wait, okay, so if y'all was to break up, whatever, and you're not even messing with her, you're gonna be single?
Yes, I'm going to be addicted to work.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe it when I see it.
Hopefully,
You ain't got to see.
right. Hopefully we
So
never
when-
see it.
Well, Josh, please, brother, please. Why would she say this?
Hopefully we never see it.
I don't know. I've tried already. Look, after marriage with 13 years, I don't think you were going to be replacing somebody that quick.
Why would I want to do? Why would I
People
want to?
have gotten married. They've been married for 60 years, and 6
Yeah.
months later they was remarried.
60?
I hear what
Listen,
you're saying.
folks'
And
wives
you're right.
have died.
And
Yeah.
you're right.
And they will get married a
You're
year
right.
later.
You're
Since
right.
I know
You're right.
people who
You're
have
right.
done that.
You're right.
And guess what? They've
You're
always
right.
been men, not women.
Always.
Hold on, wait. We're not going to do this.
Slow down with that.
Men,
Always
always.
with that.
Never
Never
women
women
heard of
is
a woman
always men.
being married 6
Always.
months
You
after
haven't
her
met the
husband
right fit
deceased.
then because they do it too.
Have you
Okay.
met one?
Not
So
in
we
it.
gonna just
Not
violate?
Not in the truth.
Do you know
Listen.
one?
I know
No,
someone
do
in
you
the
know
truth
one
that has.
period?
Do I know one?
Oh, not a
woman?
woman. No,
One of them
men.
is in my family. I know one for real.
Wait, hold on. Let me think about this. Do we know any women who's gotten remarried right after divorce or death?
Listen.
I'm saying deceased. I don't.
It's all about, are you
Deceased?
entertaining another man? Are you going there with another
Listen,
man?
if somebody
I
get
know
married-
one. There's one in my family.
I
But
know
how long-
two
what's the time
people
period?
that got two, and they were men. After their wives passed, they got remarried right away.
Yeah.
I'm good. My wife is etched in my neck. Y'all see the tat, right?
Okay.
So if I'm not doing this twice.
So you're
Nah.
so,
Tell
okay,
me what?
so
No,
you
no,
don't
no,
get remarried.
no. He had his ex tatted, covered it up.
Oh, so that doesn't even mean anything. That changes everything. That changes everything. That changes everything.
I'm
I didn't
telling
know
you,
that.
that man was
I
covering
didn't
you
know that.
right up.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Was it a
Hey, what's
the neck?
why you doing that?
Or was it on the same
She's
side?
she's like Gambit on this show. She like to pull cards.
Matt,
It's true.
where was
It's
your
true.
ex tattoo tatted at?
I had this in high school.
No, where
I
was
didn't
it
even
at?
know you existed.
Where was it at?
I was a little kid. that
Okay,
was-
where
said
was it at?
where?
Where was it at?
Let me break
It
something.
was in like the
down.
Hold
other
up.
side of the bed.
Okay. All right. So are you leaving room for immaturity?
Thank you, Josh.
No,
As a
We
kid-
asked where. Was it on the
No,
same
where? I
side?
just want to know where was it
As a
at.
kid.
Are you leaving room for
Can I give
immaturity
y'all-
here?
Can I give you a
Mine.
backstory?
Matt,
Can I give-
wait.
Story time
No,
on
no,
FNS
no.
Network.
Where was it at?
Story time on
Can I
FNS
ask
Network.
where the tattoo
I'm
was
about
at?
to tell you know where it's at already.
No, where was
Now,
her at?
Story time on
Wait,
FNS
was it
Network.
this right here?
No.
Where
that's
was it at?
Daniel
Hey.
Entertainment. Now,
So was it this side?
That's where you at.
That's where I'm at.
I know.
So where
but
was
he
she
said he
at?
covered it.
can you sit
No.
down so I can have story time?
No,
for
I'm
FNS
asking you,
Network?
where was the ex at?
Can you sit down so I can have story time for FNS Network?
Go
He
ahead.
about to tell all of that.
Story time on FNS Network. So,
Okay.
On the FNS
Because
Network.
he always got a story to tell.
Yeah, you right. You right.
Like an
That's
old
what I
man.
do.
He like my
Whatever.
father.
Without
Call it whatever
answering
you want to call it.
questions.
So,
Hey,
there was-
men tell good stories.
There was a white lady, right? She looked out. I was like, what, 16?
Mm-hmm.
My basketball career got ruined due to this. Dude, everybody told me stop. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't listen. So I take blame. I got a tattoo of a girl's name. I'm not going to put her name out there. The tattoo artist, he was like, listen, you're going to have to get this covered up. I got an N1 tattoo, a guy with braids, right? I'm going to show you. You see that little cloud down there?
Mm-hmm.
It was a name down there. I used to have braids down there. You know what I'm
Yeah, it was
saying?
on your arm.
Now,
Oh, you covered this part up?
yeah, she made it make it like a look. She looked out for me before she knew I was tripping. You know what I'm saying? But I was balling. I was, you know what I'm saying, gonna play, I had a future, but I messed it up. So we gonna leave it there. But the thing is, she like, don't do this. I'm like, I wanna do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? She's like, listen, I'm gonna make it a name there. I'm gonna have it to where I can cover it up, make it like smoke. A year later, had to cover it up.
A year later?
Yep. I was like 17.
That's rough.
Oh man, see, you're not even an adult. He's a kid.
Oh, you know all of this.
He's a
I mean,
kid.
we've already talked about
So
it.
I was 16.
When I tell you, I
was an
don't
idiot.
care.
You know what I'm saying? I was 16 years old. Didn't know who
Okay,
she
y'all.
was.
So look, y'all all understand that this was Matt.
So this
not
is
as
the
an
question:
adult.
should people, especially young people, get tattoos? Of
No. No. No.
My first ever tattoo was called Pain is Love. Due to Ja Rule,
Right.
right? Because I was going through things. I was a little idiot, you know what I'm saying? Listen, you know what I mean? But the thing is, I got a tattoo, Pain is Love on the chest, right? Because I was going through stuff. But I don't regret tattoos, but. And then after that, I just kept getting tattoos. Then I got the girl's name with the N1 ball because I wanted to play at Michigan State. You know what I'm saying? She like,
Ooh,
I don't care where you work. You know what I'm saying?
Michigan
This is the
State.
thing. You know what I mean?
ooh, Michigan.
Go green or go blue.
Go you.
Draymond Green, Jay Rich, Zach
You
Randolph.
them. No, really? Really? So
Spartans.
you just gonna stick with Michigan State?
Guess what a Spartan would do to a Wolverine? They'd just throw the.
But we won the championship last year.
That's football, not basketball.
That's football.
In real life, a Spartan will throw that right in the
All right,
Wolverine
man.
and take it and cook it on the
Okay,
grill.
so this is my question. What is your beef with the Wolverines?
I like State
Why?
because you uppity U of M cats, you kick rocks.
All right.
Okay, y'all.
All
So
right.
look,
So-
let me tell y'all
all
this.
right, whatever.
Hold on.
You
hold
don't
on,
even like the
hold on,
hurricanes,
hold on,
so you
hold on,
understand.
hold on. So I haven't been on Michigan State campus, but I've been on Michigan campus.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing but white folks, Asian folks, and Middle Eastern folks. It ain't too many black folks on Michigan campus.
Okay, and have you been to State?
I haven't been to state campus,
been
so
to
I
Lansing.
can't speak
Okay,
on
so
that.
is there black people at State?
Yes.
More than U of M?
Now, can we be honest? When it comes to college, not many brothers in college. But at the end of the day, I'm all about the green and white. I don't
Why? Yeah.
I can't say,
because I want to play there.
I can't
That's why.
speak on the green and white.
Played at State over U of M, and you live in U of M. You lived in U of M like most of your
I
life.
wanted to play at UDM and Michigan State.
Why? Why Michigan State over U of M? Why?
The stuck-up people there
I
drive me
mean,
up the
you're a
wall.
little stuck up too.
How? I'm nice to the people.
I mean, you're a little. You know.
I ain't gonna front. The folks at Michigan do be like,
I mean, they are.
they do
How am I
have that
stuck up?
attitude.
Why you be dissing me on the show?
I mean, we
That's
be
crazy.
like we was
When
we was
we-
on a shift, and one of the girls that we did see, like she was walking like, you remember that? She was
she
walking
went to
like
Michigan?
she was walking like she was above everybody.
Right.
You talking about like her chin was
No,
up
I
here?
agree. So my brother was a choreographer for U of M, and when I tell you they were stuck up, they were stuck
How
up.
am I
Listen.
stuck up? No, you didn't answer that question.
I'm just joking. You're not stuck
No,
up.
you wasn't. You looked at me with vigor.
I was just joking. You're not
Not
stuck up.
stuck up.
You're not stuck
I
up.
Listen,
talk to the
y'all,
people.
look.
You're not.
Me
But no,
being
they are.
me
I
being
feel
an
like But
outsider.
it's just black. It's just the black folks, because I don't feel like other cultures are that stuck up at U of M
You kidding
versus
me?
the
Are
black.
you kidding me?
No, it's not as black.
Are
as
you
bad as the
kidding
black
me?
people.
Are you
Hold on,
serious?
hold on, hold on.
They were so
Hold on.
mean to us.
Hold up. Let me get in on this.
Yes.
I seen multiple Asian folks on U of M campus.
But it's that culture.
I say
though.
hello. I say hello. I try to be friendly. They act like I'm not even standing.
Man, they didn't even let me play with
People
them.
can do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but where do they do that? Where?
I've experienced that personally.
Well,
I
black
haven't had it. I haven't had that experience at Ann Arbor.
I have personally.
Now, EMU campus,
That's Willow Run High School Advanced.
So mean.
That's all it is.
I
EMU
went to
campus.
EMU.
That's all it is.
It was a great
EMU
school.
campus.
I graduated from EMU, and when I say they have some of the best professors there, it is
Look,
it is very
shout out to
slept on.
EMU.
It is very slept
EMU.
on. Sports suck
EMU.
though.
No, wait.
Sports
Hold
suck.
up, let's slow down with that.
Okay,
All right,
so
slow
please
down.
tell me because I
Oh,
got
wait,
free.
I'm
not-
I got
I'm
free
not-
ticket offers
I'm
to
not-
football
I'm not-
games.
Earl
not-
Boykins,
I'm not going
Iceman,
there.
George
Okay, who else?
Gervin,
All right, let's name all the EMU players. Hold on.
Amani Bates,
No, let's do this. Let's do
Amani
this.
Bates,
Oh wait,
Candalee
audience,
J.
wait, stop.
How much
Audience,
players hard does he make
audience,
this?
let's compare.
This is
professional-
politics.
Audience, let's compare professional
hold on,
athletes
hold on.
coming from
Louisa,
EMU
Louisa,
versus State and
please.
U of M.
Please.
So who came out of EMU?
Earl Boykins, George the Iceman Gervin,
Okay. Who else?
Amani Bates.
Okay. Who else? Who came out of U of M and State?
Huh?
Yeah.
Out of U of M?
What's his
State.
name?
The pride of
the
U of M.
Washington guy.
Didn't
Jordan Poole.
came out of EMU?
He came out of U of M.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah,
a
that's
Y'all
bunch.
proud of that? Y'all proud of that? Y'all sure? Y'all proud of that? Right there?
He got how many
Okay,
championships?
so Matt, and Josh,
Riding
did y'all
Steph
wear
Curry?
shirt over U of M shirt?
Yes, I would definitely wear that. I'll wear an Eagle so easy, so quick.
What?
I'm
don't
not
like the
tied
Wolverines.
to it, so
Well,
like,
he is
I don't
by
like
marriage.
really
the
don't
Wolverines,
care.
man.
He's
I don't
tied
like
to
them,
it by
man.
marriage.
I don't
But
like the Wolverines.
Listen, I love my EMU.
Josh don't like the
I got
Hurricanes.
my undergrad
Listen,
for
look,
EMU.
y'all.
I love my
Listen,
EMU.
look, y'all.
Josh, would you
Look,
wear
hold
red?
on,
But
hold
I
on,
work
hold
for
on.
U of
Let me-
M and
let
I
me
love
do
my
this.
U of M.
Let me do
So-
this. Look, y'all. I'm outside, okay?
Oh,
I'm
Florida.
not.
Florida.
I'm not. You know, I don't got no dog in the fight.
Josh
I'll
said,
wear,
forget all y'all Michigan folks.
I'll
Florida,
wear
baby.
either one.
Magic.
He
I'll
is
wear either
Seminole.
one of them.
He
Okay,
is Seminole.
you're right.
Seminole?
Would you
My
wear a
squad
Hurricane?
is a Florida State Seminole.
Wait,
you
what
wear a
about
Hurricane
what about
shirt?
professional? Is Orlando
Orlando
Magic?
Magic.
No, he
And then what about
dodging this.
football?
Would you
Oh,
wear a
Jacksonville.
Hurricane?
That's
Would
that's
you
that's
rock
the
a
home
Hurricane?
Okay.
I'm not talking about extreme circumstances. Would you wear a Hurricane hoodie?
No,
All right then.
not at all.
No, my friend got me a Florida Gators shirt and he threw it in the trash.
You best believe.
Dang.
You best believe. You
Yeah.
best believe.
Dang.
You best believe that will not be worn in my house.
Right.
Oh,
so
wow.
don't talk to me about no state and no Wolverines
Listen, look, I don't
got-
know what that rivalry was like between y'all.
or
But
Ohio State.
I know the rivalry that exists between Florida State and Florida or Miami. Okay? That's historical stuff right there that we talking about. Now, all three of the schools, when it comes to football, because Florida is a football state.
Oh, it is. It's heavy.
When it comes to those three schools, we've all contributed something historically to professional football. I don't care about any one of those players when they're playing for the other school. But when they play in professional leagues, I'll give them their props and I'll be like this, like if you happen to play for my team, like Jacksonville Jaguars is my squad. That's my hometown team.
So what's your beef with the Gators?
What's
we
my
don't
beef
like
with the
them.
Gators?
That's all. He don't like them. That's okay.
Oh man, you talking about people that talk noise, that they just arrogantly talk noise.
You of him.
Like they don't really have a real leg to stand on, but they talk noise.
Didn't Aaron Hernandez and all them play for the Hurricanes?
Oh yeah, that was during that
Tim
Urban,
Tebow and them?
Urban Meyer era where he was
You said Aaron Hernandez.
yeah, he the one that was killing all the teammates and stuff like that. It is what it is. It is what it is. But on the field, he was a beast. I give him his credit. On the field, he was a beast. On the field, he was a beast. But off the field, this dude, like, he was out here, like, living a mafia lifestyle for real. Like, he killed multiple people.
Allegedly.
It ain't no allegedly about it. Like, we got court cases and all that other stuff. You can look
Oh
up
my God!
documentaries.
So Hernandez played college football for the Florida Gators.
Yes.
Oh, he was with your
Wow!
No, the Gators.
Oh, the Seminoles, my bad.
Yeah,
I think
Gators. Earning first team All-American honors and winning the 2009 BCS
Whoa, trust
National
me.
Championship. Wow, I didn't know that he played for the Florida
During
Gators.
that time, the
Wow.
Florida Gators, when they had Urban Meyer as a coach, they was one of the top teams in college football. They won multiple championships. So there ain't no hating on the squad of the Florida Gators.
I didn't know he played for the Florida Gators.
Yeah, he's from Florida, man.
Wow.
No, he ain't from Florida. I think he's from
I mean, he
Connecticut or
went-
something.
Yeah,
Florida,
he's
yeah.
from Connecticut, but he went to Florida and played for the Gators.
But Urban Meyer at that time, he was the head coach at that time. Tim Tebow, Chris Lee.
I didn't think Tim Tebow was whack, but all right.
Well, he is. He is.
Okay, so do you guys
Dang.
do you think Aaron Hernandez offed himself, or do you think he was murdered?
No, he killed him.
I
He
think
got
he
killed.
off himself.
You think he offed himself?
I think he off himself. But I don't know any of the facts of the situation. Maybe he was killed. I don't know. I just know that he's tied to them and they tied to this because he played for the Patriots. And the Patriots was doing free jersey exchanges.
Listen to this. It says, this is when he killed himself. Shampoo was found covering the floor. Cardboard was wedged under the cell door to make it difficult for someone to enter, and there were drawings and blood on the walls showing an unfinished
The
pyramid
Illuminati.
in the all-seeing eye of God with the word Illuminati written in capital letters underneath.
But I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Well, look.
So I feel like maybe he could have been off. because he was going on trial. He was in the middle on trial for that second murder.
Well, look, I just know that when it comes to him personally, he's a very talented football player. But when it comes to him personally, I remember seeing videos of him peeking out the window when everybody was outside his house and everything like that. You know, I don't know the facts of any of this, so I don't know. But I wouldn't put it past anybody that's got a lot of dirt to go out like a cow.
27 when
How many loony bins play in the
he
NFL?
was so young. He was only 27.
How many loony cats play in the NFL? To be honest.
Oh, well, you know, it's a number of them dudes.
Mind you, I never got along with them guys in high school because there was a lot of, jocks. I was a basketball player.
Weren't you a jock?
No.
Oh, what?
No, Matt wasn't a jock.
Football players is normally known as jocks, not basketball players, right? Or hockey players, those guys. I never got along with football players, ever. Them dudes, something is like, what's wrong
Well,
with
you gotta have a few screws loose to play football. Anyway.
And the thing is, to be honest,
But you wanted to play football.
I got a few. I got a few screws loose.
to be honest, to be
Be
true,
willing to play the
You do
37
not
year
have
old.
you do not have a
to
few
be
screws loose.
truthful, I was better at football than basketball. I play wide receiver better.
Look, I
It's
play
easy,
football right now.
right?
I feel like
Bad knees
I
and
feel
all.
like you gotta have a few screws loose to love football.
I love.
As far as playing,
I love.
Why would you? Why would you have
as
screws
far
to
as
love
playing,
something?
I love football.
because of the injuries they are willing to take to
Man,
stay
look,
in
boxing,
the game.
I
So-
love the game
so
that
do-
much.
do I
look,
gotta-
look, I told him this. I love the game that much to where I personally, on my own, would be willing to
Oh, okay.
risk
So
on it.
let's talk about this. What was that video you showed me?
My wife would have to
of
stop
the
me.
football players that were like over 30s.
I showed him that. I showed you that.
Would you do that?
Yes, I definitely would.
He
Would you
said-
allow your husband to do
he
that?
said-
She
And Jared was
definitely
like,
wouldn't
no.
allow me.
Because
to do
I would be like, unless we're going to the ER right after this, because that would be the only way.
It's no condition.
Like that
You're
was
not-
like
you're
I
not even
saw
doing it.
how those dudes were knocking each other off.
That was NFL
and
blitz.
Trust me,
right? No, I'm like, no way,
Trust
no
me,
way. Matt, he
Listen,
goes
y'all.
to play a 2-hour game at the gym
Listen,
in
y'all.
Hobbling. I'm like, so I'm think I'm gonna let
Why
you
do
play
I get put on blast
Hold on. I got you on this.
every
because
time?
you tell
Hold
me
on,
people
hold
be
on, hold
knocking
on,
you
hold
off
on.
in the air.
Hold up.
I do. They
Hold
definitely-
Okay, so you be
Hold
telling
up.
me that, and I expect
Hold up,
you
yeah.
expect for me to allow you to play football
Look, y'all.
the way they was tackling each other?
Look, y'all. I'm a defensive guy, so I wouldn't be the guy that's getting tackled. I would be the tackler. And
Matt will be getting
I
tackled
will
because he'd
be
be like, bring
laying
it on,
cats
bring it
out.
on.
I will be laying cats out. Okay. Like, I will be Bob Sanders all over again.
Matt's
At
not.
the detriment of my own body, I will
No.
be out here like,
He talked to me about that. I said we have to have 911 by standby, first
What
aid
do you
kit.
do? Like, what does that do?
I mean, because
Like,
I already
you're-
know
you're
Matt
damaged
when he comes
already.
home from the gym. I don't know, my ankle's swollen. Can you look at it?
Can we-
I think
can
my
we
ankle's
put this in
swollen.
context?
And I'm like, this you playing basketball at the gym.
Can we
So
put
now
this-
you about to play football out
Can-
here. I'm gonna have a first aid kit. I'm gonna have a 911 on call. If you insisted on playing, we're gonna have all the medical team.
Can we put this in context?
look, dog, look. I come from a football family. I would definitely do that.
Can we put this in context?
My
Matt
wife-
has weak ankles.
My wife would have to look. I got bad knees. I got bad knees. I got bad knees.
And the reason why I know my husband has weak ankles because he comes home when he plays basketball talking about his ankles. And his ankles be swollen.
Listen, look.
His ankles
ain't
be
none of
swollen
that
all the
gonna
way out
matter.
here.
Ain't none
And
of that
then he
gonna
like, I'm about
matter.
to play again next week. And I'm like, what are you
ain't
doing
none
to
of
yourself?
that gonna matter on a cruise.
Listen.
What?
At the end of the day,
They
Ain't
don't
none
play
of that
basketball.
gonna matter on a cruise.
can we put this in context?
We gonna be in that 3-on-3 and
Oh,
we
yeah,
gonna
put
win
it
the
in
gold.
put it in
He
context,
said he
man.
has weak ankles.
Can we put
He
this in
does.
context?
He has weak ankles.
I
because
got
his
bad
ankles-
knees.
His ankles
I
swell
know you
easily.
got.
I got bad knees.
So
on
what you
both
gonna
legs.
do on the football
both
team,
legs.
man?
Listen,
I'm
I
still
didn't
gonna
say
be
nothing
laying
about
cats out.
But
No, you showed me that video, and you said Josh should do it.
You best believe I would.
Listen,
So you would do it with Josh?
depends. If he
Nah,
actually do it.
nah,
Like, if I play
I-
wide receiver, I'm all there.
If
I was
you
good at wide
if
receiver,
you
you know what
get
I'm saying?
injured, I'm walking to the field myself, and I'm pulling you out the game because I already know we're going to the
Josh will not
hospital.
be on the field.
Let's
Please.
put this in context.
I wouldn't be on the field.
No.
All right, y'all. So
Oh,
don't
shit.
ask me about playing. My wife already said I can't play.
Oh shoot! I told Matt he could play, but we gotta have all the medical stuff
Look,
on
let me put this in
standby.
context.
What if we have all the medical stuff on standby? Can I play?
Damage is already done.
What you mean? The
Like we're
medical stuff on
automatically
standby
going to the
means-
hospital. Even if he say he's fine, we're going to the ER automatically.
In context, basketball. When it comes to, listen. When I was incarcerated, right? I messed my foot up in jail, right? That's what happened. And it's never been the same since. So sometimes it just swell up, whatever.
You
Thing-
swell up every time you go play basketball, and you say somebody landed on your ankle, somebody threw you off in the air, you almost fought somebody.
But his
How many
ankle ain't never
almost fights
swelled
have
up
you
when
gotten
we
into?
played.
Listen, this is the thing.
Did your ankle ever swell up when we played?
Probably, you probably hid it from me.
This is the thing. When you
Right,
play
tell
that
me.
Detroit Pistons 1989 style basketball.
Don't blame Isaiah Thomas.
Nah.
Isaiah Thomas,
I
we are
never
not
said
blaming you for
anything
this.
like that.
We are not blaming you for this, Isaiah Thomas.
No,
This
no,
is
what
my
I'm saying,
husband
when
not knowing when to stop.
When you play that type of style and you got these young cats who like to call you old because they see a little gut on you, just a little bit, not nothing crazy. They like to call you old. And when I'm called Unc, I don't like that name.
Yeah, Matt, my husband's been called Unc
that's
now
kinda
that
disrespectful.
he's almost
they call
40.
me
So
Unc?
he's been, we're almost 40, so folks is calling us
When I
Auntie
gotta
and
bust
Unc.
out the Rasheed Wallace, I'm gonna tell you my style. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm playing like Rasheed on these dudes. It's nothing fancy. I'm hitting with that Rasheed.
That's
I'm winning
fine,
every time.
but
You know what I'm saying?
but
it's
why is it every time somebody landing on your ankles?
because they dirty. That's why. Josh, help me. These cats is dirty. No?
Well, first and foremost, these young cats don't know how to play the game.
Exactly.
So they reckless out here. They think that just because that they can put the ball in the hoop in a certain fancy way means that they know how to play the game.
In accurate
When have
fashion.
you played with these young cats?
Oh, I played with, look, before you came in the picture, I seen it at LA Fit.
Before I came in the picture, you were one of these young cats. Now you're
Dang,
not.
man. Why is the blast get put on? Do y'all take pleasure in putting folks on blast?
When did I
Y'all
put
just be
you on
shooting
blast?
yourself in the foot. Like, what are you talking
When did I put you on blast?
You stay doing it.
Hold up, what?
Oh, what?
When?
Yeah, when did I
When?
put you on blast?
We got episodes. We got episodes to prove this.
But if I do it,
If we
I'm
go back to
bald.
the
You know what I'm saying?
comment, if we go back to the comment,
If I do this,
I
I'm
forgot
wrong.
about. Have I put him
If I
on
do
blast?
this, I'm wrong.
Put Matt on blast.
yes, you did.
I love my husband. I would never put
I,
him on blast.
I know you love him, but you
My
still be putting
husband
him on
can play
blast.
any professional player out here.
No, don't say that now because I'm not in shape. Now that's the thing. When these young cats talk crazy to me and all that, I'm gonna say this. I practiced enough to know how to play. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody
Like,
that's on that
discontinue
cruise,
your-
I said I practiced.
anybody that's on the cruise,
So why?
when we
so
go on in December, you about to find out.
I can't wait for this
That's
cruise.
funny.
I can't wait.
We better be leaving with the gold. If we don't leave with the gold medal, I'm pissed.
I'm gonna have to get a rim from my husband for the garage.
At the end of the day, because Lucia knows this while she's talking. Like, I did a lot of, there's certain things that's just muscle memory. Right?
Exactly.
I played a lot of ball back when I was younger. I'm not that guy anymore, because my body is just not that anymore. Okay? It is what it is. I have no problem admitting that. But when these young cats wet behind the ears, you know what I'm saying, want to talk stuff and don't got the proper footwork, and all I got to use is footwork and fades, it's nothing. You can't fancy dribble me out of my position. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all ever seen Dwayne Wade played against his son?
Yeah.
Exactly.
that was
And his
crazy.
son was like, all you do is this.
Exactly.
And you can't do. Okay.
Stop
and-
it first.
and-
When you stop it, then I'm going to change it. If you don't stop it, I'm going to do the same thing over and over and over again. Young blood, youngin'. Just because you can jump around and all of that, that's cool. Jump around. I can't.
How do you guys feel about all of us being old enough to have teenagers?
We don't have them, so
As
it don't
kids-
matter.
As kids.
All of us being old enough to have teenagers as kids?
Yeah.
Are we old enough to have teenagers as kids?
You are.
Yeah. you are.
Technically,
Yeah.
But
you do.
but this the thing.
Whoa. Talk about shooting me.
What do you mean, you,
So
Andrea?
is it a blessing to get older or is it a
you think?
curse? Because you get cooked for getting older. But then again, when you die,
Shoot, listen, Matt not old enough to have grown kids. Okay.
if I died tomorrow, oh, he was so young. Oh, he didn't live his whole life. Oh, but when I'm walking around, man, what's up,
Hey, that's the excuse Matt used whenever like he do something I don't like. He's like, well,
Listen,
you better be glad I'm here old enough.
look at here.
What if we? I'm like,
Listen
why do you
here.
always bring
Look
that
at
up?
here. I can still play the game better than some of you cats, and I ain't even got knee braces with bad knees.
Okay, John.
Okay, y'all got
Oh,
bad
boy.
news.
All right, I don't
No,
have bad knees.
be quiet.
I ain't got
you
bad-
literally was said about you was talking about seeing a chiropractor.
My back, not my knee. The difference.
So you'll be Ben Simmons
This is
out
the
here.
conversations you have over
Hey,
30.
listen.
When this is the conversations you have. You have conversations about chiropractors.
Now, hey,
Simmons,
And
Simmons
medical
haven't been
specialists.
on games, nothing like that.
You
We
know,
just-
this is the
still bad.
conversations. Hey,
still
hey, you
terrible.
think about this knee brace on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of conversations you have over 30 people. You know, my husband was like,
So what happens?
do you
when
think you'll benefit from a chiropractor?
What happens when you win the
I'm
championship?
gonna see a chiropractor.
if I see some knee braces on Amazon, you gonna let me get them?
What happens?
That's
if-
all I need, and I'll be like back to normal.
Be like what?
So what
back to
happens?
normal.
So what happens if we win the championship?
Of what?
Of the cruise ship?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Wait, are you gonna cheer your husband on? Cause I'm gonna cheer my husband
Sure.
on. I'm gonna be talking so much trash.
No, don't do that. Because if I'm off, I don't need
So
that.
you're not confident in your ability.
I am confident.
The heck? You better practice before the cruise. We got 1 month audience before our vacation together, and these
could care
folks
less
better
about
practice before
practice.
the.
I want to
Okay,
go
Allen
medal without
Iverson.
practice.
All right, Iverson.
I want to medal without practice.
Nah,
I'll
Matt
be
needs,
just fine.
Matt needs to warm up.
Because the thing that people don't understand, you can beat these young cats with just IQ.
Yeah. Me and Josh got busy, folks.
So, is me and Andrea allowed to watch our games
Why
Of
not?
course, y'all allowed to watch our game.
at the cruise?
Yeah, that's fine with me. That don't bother me. I don't care who watching. I know how to play.
All I need is a mid-range.
I know exactly how to play. I know how to get people in positions. I'll play the point guard here, okay? So I'll be making sure that nobody gets in this guy's way.
So, what is your position?
Who, me?
Matt? Yeah.
Power forward.
Okay.
I'm down low, man.
Don't let us get plugged with a shooter because we need a third guy here.
So what do you do?
I'm the point
He
guard.
said he's the point guard.
I'm the
Matt's
point guard.
power.
I'm setting up the offense. I'm letting everything, okay, you over here, okay, you gonna wrap around. When I give it to him, look.
So you pass the ball.
What's wrong? Jason Kidd is one of the greatest players.
You know how she just violated me right
Come
there?
on.
You know how she just violated me right
basketball.
here?
You know basketball.
Dang.
So
Right here.
Rajon Rondo is very important.
Look, y'all.
Jason Kidd is very important. White Chocolate, Cold Blooded, Pistol Pete,
Dang.
Magic Johnson.
Pistol
you know what I'm
Pete.
saying?
She just violated me.
Pistol Pete.
Do you know who Pistol Pete is?
Did you see the video I did on Pistol Pete?
I didn't.
Well, that's up on the channel. Pistol Pete, the white dude who started this fancy passing white
Is he
dude.
better than Larry Bird?
No, he's a distributor. You
He's
gotta
better
think.
than Larry Bird
In what aspect? Passing, yes.
overall.
Yes.
In a
Passing.
team aspect, oh, trust me, I can get busy just by making sure everybody gets where they
So
need
let's
to be.
ask the big
I
question.
can deal with Josh screaming. I'm not worried about all that. You know what I'm saying?
Who's
Just
the,
let me get in the
who's
paint.
the better player? Michael or LeBron?
LeBron. That's evident if you got eyes.
In my mind, I think it's Bron.
If you got eyes, it's Bron.
So why are people
Michael is the ultimate, like, if you just need somebody to score,
not,
that's where you go.
And it depends what type of scoring it is.
But
you
if
can
you
only-
need to start
who's
a
the better
franchise,
defensive player though?
They both overrated.
Oh,
that is kind of true.
so
in
you're
my
saying like
opinion, that's
Michael
true.
is more overrated?
He has
as a-
Scotty.
Jordan ain't shut nobody down that's legit on the
I
offense.
just said Isaiah
But how
Thomas
many
is
times
a-
did he win the defensive player of the year?
It's like once.
Look,
I couldn't-
Rudy Gobert won 4 times Defensive Player of the Year. What you think that
He
award
just got
mean to me?
banged on by this white dude twice
What you think that mean to me?
in one game.
What you think that mean to me? Awards is popularity contest.
Like, listen, man. Like,
Rudy Gobert got it 4 times. That means
Oh,
he's
okay,
sitting at...
so I got a question.
Hold on.
No, I got a
Hold on.
question for you, Josh.
LaWisha,
I'm talking
please,
about the
please,
Hall of Fame.
Please, LaWisha, before you say that,
Okay.
I'm just letting you know, the NBA put Rudy Gobert in the same seat or at the same table as Ben Wallace.
Oh, wow.
They put him at the same table as Dwight Howard. They put him at the same table as the Dikembe Mutombo.
Don't say the Dikembe Mutombo as much trash you give me about him.
Okay, I got a question because me and Matt talked about this Hall of Fame. Jermaine O'Neal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that
My God.
Vince or Vince should have been in the Hall of Fame over Jermaine O'Neal?
No. No. But that's because I got it might be a little biasness towards Jermaine O'Neal.
What about Tracy McGrady? You think Tracy McGrady, Jermaine O'Neal, Vince Carter?
Stuff. Please.
Vince. Okay, all right, let's
Please.
leave T-Mac out of this. Tracy McGrady or Jermaine O'Neal Hall of Fame, if you had to choose.
Hold on, what? Tracy McGrady
I mean,
and Jermaine O'Neal?
Vince Carter and Jermaine O'Neal Hall of Fame if you had to choose.
If I had to choose,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go with.
They got like the same accolades. They have none.
I can care less about accolades.
Who?
Neither one of them won nothing.
Yeah, but Jermaine O'Neal was like.
Who's the better overall player, though?
Is he better than Rasheed Wallace?
No, let's stick with Vince Carter and Jermaine O'Neal. Who would you put in the Hall of Fame?
debatable.
Who would you put in the Hall of Fame? Oh, between them two.
This is the thing.
Based on what they mean to the game,
Probably Vince.
Vince Carter means more to the game.
But I
than Jermaine
mean,
O'Neal.
as far as overall impact, game,
Vince.
play-wise.
It'd be Vince.
Play-wise.
Just on
Who's
the court.
the better player?
Just on the court.
Who's the better player?
Just on the court.
Because you got to think about how hard those Pacers team was to get through in the Eastern Conference Finals.
If we going just on the court stuff,
Yes, on the court.
then I'm gonna go with Jermaine O'Neal. But if we going with overall on the court, off the court, Vince Carter. Because Vince Carter, he was called half man, half amazing.
He stole that name from an N1 player.
I understand.
And he was that name.
He didn't steal it. People gave him that name.
Exactly. But you know who's.
I
you
know
the
who.
real
I know who
half-man
had it. He's from
is.
Brooklyn.
He's the real half man.
But
it's cool, though.
but when you look at his skills,
he could ball though. He was about as good as Aaron Owens.
The door.
It closed. It should have closed. Andrea must be twisted.
man, look. Did you take your mic off?
Oh, something's going on.
Or maybe it's in the court.
There you go.
There it is.
Yeah, take your mic off.
It's right
It's
there.
right there.
Okay.
Might be an echo, but you know, listen. There's dudes that listen. We know it's politics. Half man, half amazing on and one. He brought that pro style game to the streets. Basic, hitting you in the post. You know what I'm saying? I showed you the interview.
Yeah, it was a good interview.
Half man, half amazing was nice. It's just
But nobody was trying to dunk the ball down to him in street ball.
everybody's not because he wasn't fancy, but he can
Right.
ball.
Right.
Aaron Owens, AO,
Right.
he can ball.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take a break.
He actually had the legit tryout.
Yeah,
All right, you guys, we are going to take a quick break and then we're going to come back
because we
and
dogs.
start with the next subject. So
All right.
go ahead, Matt. Go ahead and call
All
me.
right.